Start the recording now.
Oh.
On
Wow.
YouTube?
Nobody watches
boy.
these. Nobody.
You're full of it.
It is for
You're
me.
full of it.
Okay.
That's what I say is that nobody watches my. Okay.
Well, trust
Do you have a
me.
YouTube channel?
No.
We'll talk about that later.
Yeah. That's,
If everyone is ready.
Right, items. Where are my items?
Your items.
My items.
Oh, I have so many things. I got all of the things.
I need my items.
My items. My various riches of different
My
kinds.
berries.
Dora's getting frustrated at me.
Just start,
Screaming at
please.
me through a computer right now.
Okay. Okay, I see how it is.
Let's continue. Dora, take it away.
Take it away.
Go.
Weave a word picture tapestry we can all enjoy from the inside out.
I'd love to.
What in the world?
Blood. Chapter 3. When he was 11, he memorized the sky. For countless hours, he would lay on a plush divan below the university's planetarium. Stars, planets, constellations. Throughout the seasons, the sky would change. So he memorized time, date, century. Not just the sky on Earth, or even the crystal sphere known as gray space. No, that would be too simple. Under the tutelage of the legendary mage Tensor the Manzorian, the young Elagos was set to memorize the sky of every planet on any given day from any location on the prime material plane. He was 13 when he finished the course. The young mage recalls asking the Manzorian why he had to learn such frivolous things when he could cast spells that would instantly tell him where he was. Elagos recalls how fondly Tensor the Blue looked down upon him, smiling and placing a hand upon the apprentice's small shoulder. And then Elagos was somewhere else. A barren, rocky landscape. Deep craters and gashes mar the earthen crust. The fucking moon? Elagos shouted. Surprised he could breathe, let alone speak on the barren satellite. How did I get off the fucking moon? On a bright, hot morning, west of the Architect's Forest, outside of the kingdom of Greyhawk, a great wizard scans the perimeter. Just on time, a teenage Elagos marches out of the forest. Home at last. Behind him, the forest burned. Last time, on the Age of Worms, a band of heroes known as the Heartstrings have been sent on a mysterious quest by one of the greatest wizards in history. Tensor the Manzorian, leader of the Eight, he was sent to the distant Armedio jungle, a place far, far south of your homeland, near the kingdom of Greyhawk. Once you guys arrived via teleportation, you saw a massive, crater-like, just expanse of a ruined city. Barren and rocky, it seemed desolate for thousands of years. This, of course, is the city of the dead in Kulith Mar, the home of the worm god Caius's apotheosis, his rise to godhood. As you guys arrived, scanning this deep, barren crater, there was a 50-foot tall, 10-foot thick ring of solid obsidian that surrounds the majority of the city of the dead. Deep inside, you saw the spire of long shadows, a massive ziggurat that sticks up hundreds of feet into the air in defiance of God and gravity. Its sharp, jutting angles casting strange-looking shadows on everything that it sees. And as you flew into the dead city of Kulith Mar, you encountered the first of the minions of the worm god Caius. This kind of pyramid head looking monster named Nezarene, as well as these two massive, like school bus sized beetles that he used as his cavalry. They kicked the shit out of you. You guys flew back outside of the ring, and you realized that although you spent but an hour inside of the ring of Kulith Mar, it is night. You're not entirely certain how much time has passed, but as Koji said, while creating the dome, there's some sort of time dilation going on. That brings us to where we are now. It is the dead of night inside of Kulith Mar. You have set up a bubble-like dome that kind of houses you. Your back's against the massive ring that slowly pulses, this greenish blue, and these deep gashes that are speakable only in Draconic that say, Caius, forever bound, over and over again. It is the middle of the night, and you guys are bedding down to rest. What do you do?
I'm resting. I so need to rest. What time would you say it is about?
It's difficult to say because you guys are very close to the equator or somewhere near an equatorial line
Right.
here in the Armedio jungle. So, like, time is different just because of your place on the planet. The stars are up.
Yeah.
So it's probably the middle of the night. Koji, being a ranger, could at
Okay.
least assume that it's somewhere near midnight to 2 in the morning just by looking at the stars above.
Okay, yeah, with that in mind, freaking, I need to
I
rest
think
real bad.
Druidcraft can also tell the time.
Hmm,
Oh.
you're probably right about that. I didn't even think about that. You know what? I might just do that. I might just cast Druidcraft
All right.
and learn a bunch of stuff, and then like have that in my pocket for the morning. Let's see.
Certainly.
It's one action, and it predicts what the predicts the weather for my location for the next 24 hours. Yeah, that's really all it's gonna tell me. You create one of the following effects. Yeah. Or well. Oh, and it could snow.
It will not snow
It could
in the
snow and
Armedio
I'm gonna
jungle
grow a
unless you make it
flower.
to do so. As far as like communing with nature, you would assume it's somewhere near the middle of the night, somewhere around 1 in the morning, just to kind of make a safe guess.
Yeah. Are there any like are there any historic weather patterns coming up that I should know about?
No,
Just for
certainly
where
not.
I am.
It being kind of an
Okay.
equatorial area, although it might be subject to frequent rains, this is not what you would call the rainy season, or at least there's not going to be much rain for the next 24 hours.
No flooding. Good. Okay, so we've got that on our side too. Yeah. Unless there's something that we need to do together, like we need to go and do and not get beat up, I need to take a nap. A long, nice nap.
All right. Celise and I
What about you
hunkers
guys?
down for bed. What about the other two?
I think Koji's already asleep.
Koji's already unconscious. And
Yeah,
Akuma, are you also
I
just
set up the shelter.
right? We should be all right. Oh, Akuma, I can't hear you. Let's see if I can fix that.
Check in.
I got it.
There you go.
So I'm gonna have Demir just like stay up and like watch the group overnight, and then I'm just gonna like hunker down wherever Koji is, just like
inside of the dome, absolutely. And just like that, you guys close your eyes once, twice, and on the third time, your eyes open up, and it is a harsh, bright morning.
Gross.
Kind of like when you camp out, except they're in this area that you guys are at, there is no trees to give you any sort of shade. So when you wake up, it is just like staring under a window of like hangover light. It is incredibly, piercingly bright in the Armadio jungle this morning. You guys kind of come to, and just like every nightmare you've had, the obsidian ring stands to your east. 50-foot tall, and inside a bubble of nightmares.
You're so eloquent.
All right.
bubble.
Something so scary.
I ritual cast water breathing and Rary's telepathic bond.
Okay. That means that everyone can communicate telepathically, and of course, you guys can also breathe underwater when that comes into play. For 24 hours, correct?
I believe water breathing is 8 hours and Rary's telepathic bond is 1 hour.
Okay.
But since it doesn't really cost me anything, I keep recasting it.
As long as you're able to have time to do so, right?
Yeah.
Recasting.
Very cool. Very cool. I will make a note of that, and I'll let you know when your time's up. What else? What are we doing?
Alright. Well, me and Demir, I guess, are just gonna like. Well, let's just go. Like, let's get this over with.
Just kind of stretch your back a little bit. Some back muscles pop and creak as you unfurl your massive wings and take to the sky, flying through the bubble once again, Akuma.
Yeah.
And then what about the other two?
I'll draw my swords and fly with them.
Okay.
Let's say my steed is right there as well. Gonna unsheath. I don't know if I can do both. Fuck. Let's do the whip. I'm just gonna pull out the whip, get ready to go into the bubble we go, I guess.
It's like 50 feet up, so you kind of do this cool like Batman maneuver with your whip, kind of grappling up and then muscling your way over the other side. Now, Celise, that does mean that when you're going to be like on the lip, it's up to you if you want to actually like go off, drop 50 feet down into the ground or whatever. I'm just saying that you're on the lip. It's about 10 feet wide, this massive bubble. But either way, the moment that you do, three things happen in quick succession. Okay. The first one is that all of you are immediately sick. Like, oh no, your stomach starts churning as you just eject this greenish sludge from your nose and mouth. Small centimeter maggoty worms kind of drip out of you.
Yeah, bye worm.
Hot.
Fuck you.
At the same time, each of you gains 1 permanent hit point to your max HP. And then, of course, at the same time that you guys enter, the exact same thing happens as before. That the ruins of Kulith Mar seem to be suffused with a strange taint that hovers just beyond the edge of reality. Like an oily stain spreading over a pool, a vision wavers in the air. Within the energy is a man, seated on a great throne made of green stone. He wears ornate plate armor, and a black circlet rests on his brow. Both the circlet and armor are adorned with silver symbols, an overlapping skull and scythe. The vision expands, widening its scope to reveal that the throne is located at the apex of the large ziggurat, in the shadow of the spire. The spire itself gleams with flashes of white light, and at its peak is balanced a 15-foot tall black stone monolith that's shaped like a trapezoid. Around the ziggurat spreads a thriving city, its streets paved in white stone, its buildings painted and whole. Thousands of figures have gathered in the large open plaza that surrounds the ziggurat, all facing the figure seated at its center. Their cries are a rhythmic chant, surging like waves on the monolith's shore. As these cries rise in volume, threatening to shake the jungle apart, the vision fades and is replaced by the ruined city of today. Of course, they were saying the word Caius over and over again, and you stand inside of a ruined city, and the entire ground once again is a carpet of worms.
Disgusting.
The ruins of Kulithmar are as they seem on your map here. There is this massive, massive ziggurat. At the very top, the last time you guys were here, the top of it was like ejecting green worms, like spewing like a volcano. That is no longer happening. At the top of this massive spire that reaches 500 feet into the air, you can just see kind of another one of these greenish glows. Greenish blue, I would say. Some points of note on this map to the north. This is the area that you saw where Caius was seated. There's this grand staircase that leads up about 100 feet at the top of the ziggurat. And that's where you saw Caius was seating. There are what appears to be a door to the east and a door to the west. Both of these are stairways that lead up about 10 feet, and there are these massive stone doors that are completely sealed. Ancient stone.
Each entrance is sealed behind a stone door.
Yes, there are two, what you can see, two doors that you can make out. One to the west and one to the east. There are staircases that lead up about 15 feet to these just double stone doors.
I'm just gonna start walking towards well, flying, I guess, towards
Flying,
the here. There's that one. That door.
I'll go with.
Can I see anything when I get closer or no?
As you get closer, the tippy top of the spire, you can just see it kind of glowing and shimmering, but it's about 500 feet up.
All right, I'm gonna pull out Black Razor just to see if I can like hold on to that, and it should be able to detect any living thing like within like 60 feet, I think.
Black Razor responds to your touch and informs you that there is no living thing.
All right, I'm just gonna go up to the door.
Cool. What about you, Celise?
She's having a party.
Are you there, Celise?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Oh, I can hear you now. Yep.
My bad. It has a little teeny tiny mute button. I said I'm coming to, and I sense not living things. Am I picking up on anything right now? Am I feeling any buzzings?
My question
smells?
is, how are you coming to? As we stated before, you weren't flying yet, were you?
No, I use my flight basically to just like, just
Okay.
down to the ground. That's what I thought. I thought you guys could hear
Alright.
me at that point. My bad.
That's all
Yeah.
good. So you are
Just
also
briefly.
flying.
Briefly.
Now, I will say this: that your divine senses, they work in a unique way here. There are a few things that you are innately aware of, Celise. The first being that this at one point, this area was desecrated ground. You know, there were a lot of very necromantic, dark, undead, evil jujus going on, but over the past 2,000 years, a lot of the latent energies of this place have diminished. That
Sweet.
being
The
said,
energies.
That's bad. That's bad, but that's
that
good
being
too.
said, although you are not
That
able
being
to
said,
directly place how many or what's going on inside of the ziggurat itself, as well as at the
yeah.
tippy top of the spire that rests
Uh-huh.
atop the ziggurat, there is, of course, nothing that's just, it drops your chest with dread. Like, oh boy, that's some heavy
So can I
heaviness.
so can I sense some or no?
Undead, yes.
Okay.
As
All right.
well
I'm
as
just
a
making sure I didn't
tinge,
miss that.
and this is
Oh,
a strange thing though, that you do also
a what?
sense like heavy undead, but
Right.
also like a
Something.
celestial or
So
something
oh
celestial.
before like Akama, wait, like I'm gonna keep her from just like I'm gonna try to catch her before she just opens the door.
They seem heavy. They'll take a bit of effort to push. Large stone doors stand in front of you at the top 15-foot staircase. They're covered in ropey vines, but on the inside you can see that there's a bas relief on both of the double-sided doors that are the holy symbol of Caius, which is, of course, a skull with worms crawling in the eyes and out the mouth.
Oh boy.
That's like what we see right now, like on the door.
Yeah, like a bas relief kind of etched inside, like etched onto these large stone doors.
Okay.
Are we ready for this, guys? Like, are we ready? There's probably gonna
Let's
be
just like punch.
something.
Let's just
I'm
like.
sensing some things, guys. I'm feeling some bad things. Are we ready?
I'm ready.
Hey,
Is it
let's
the western door that you guys are going to be opening then?
west. You know what?
Yes.
Sure.
Excellent. Okay. The western door. With, a group effort, you guys are able to kind of move away, chop away some of the loose vines. And as you do, you push open this door. It's very dark inside, and there's not much, nothing that's like actually glowing, although you do see there are thin slits throughout the stone and masonry that allows small amounts of light in. Where am I? The western entrance. The walls of this chamber are carved to depict an army of armored soldiers engaged in the ruin and destruction of a city of helpless men, women, and children. Buildings burn, blood washes the streets, and dark thunderclouds boil in the skies above. Above them all, directing the army, is an enormous figure dressed in plate mail. His face is cold and cruel, but also quite handsome. He wields an exotic polearm that combines the features of a pick, an axe, and a mace. Up front of you are another set of these stone double doors. You do notice as you guys come in, the ceiling here is about 20 feet high, and there are no worms. It seems like the worms kind of stop at the entrance of the stairs. Although a few of them, kind of crawl intermittently. It's not like the carpet of worms that were outside of Kulith Mar.
I'm gonna go to the door. I'm gonna look at the door.
I'm just gonna follow.
I mean, I'm gonna watch.
Actually, while he does that, I'm gonna walk around the perimeter and see if there's like anything I can find.
Okay. So, Akama, you can give me an investigation check. Celise, you can give me a wisdom check, or a religion check. Sorry about that. Religion, Celise. And then Koji checking
Okay.
out the door. Your call, either investigation or perception.
I have advantage on perception. Yeah, that's an 18.
That's a good number.
No, that's a over 20.
And Akuma got a 12, and we'll see what Celise gets. Now, Koji, here's what you're able to discern with that good of a number, right? This does seem like an ancient place. You know, you're aware that this city died 2,000 years ago, but, you know, this obviously took several hundred years for it to be built. And you have stone cutting, of course. The vine work is what interests you the most. Being from the jungle, being from the swamps, I mean, there's certain knacks that you're able to transcribe from one to the other. And the thing that interests you the most is that by the amount of verdigris and vines, the etching on the tops and bottoms of the ground, these doors were opened fairly recently. And by that, I do mean jungle time. So I mean within a year.
Okay.
Jungle
I
time.
open them.
Okay, now as you open them, Celise, you got a 12, and Akuma, you got a 12. So I'm
Yeah.
going to inform you guys of the conclusion that you guys kind of come to. There's no secret doors, there's nothing hidden here. But both of you,
Okay.
in your way, have kind of seen the opposite sides of religion. This shows Caius, you're certain, you know, this handsome dude leading on people as a human being. And this is kind of a depiction of one's mastery of life, or mastery, command of the living. That's kind of
Oh.
the idea that you're pulling away from this. Koji,
Okay.
the doors, double doors, swing open as if they have been very recently waxed or oiled or something of that nature.
Okay.
This once grand chamber suffers from long neglect. The dark green floor is made of stone. It lies broken in the center, giving way to a gaping pit. Writhing tendrils of sickening green vapor slither up from this pit only to break apart and fade before seeping much further into this room. Great pillars line the outside of the vast chamber, but those near the center of the room are broken, blasted outward by whatever force caused the hole in the center of the room. Immense stone double doors stand in the center of each wall. Now, there's another thing on here that isn't actually mentioned in these. You can see at the bottom here that there are what appear to be staircases that would lead down, right? All four of them have been caved in. You can see stone and debris completely shutting these down. There's no reason why they should even be on this map, but that's the way of it. Each square is 5 feet. This is when players, just for the fun of dungeon crawling, we're going to roll for initiative now. Just for you guys. I don't have any boogums on the field, but I'm going to be using your initiative just to track how we do. All right.
15.
$23 for Celise.
20.
And a 20 for Akuma. Okay, very good. Then as we enter this main grand foyer, the ceiling is 20 feet high and kind of tiered at the very top. So like at the center where this massive gaping pit is, the ceiling is about 50 feet high. But we'll start with Celise Naima. Celise, you there? Can't hear you.
She muted.
I keep trying to not crunch chips in you guys' ears,
Uh-huh.
and I've got a mute here and a mute here. My bad. Jeez. I'm not like it's not getting stronger, is it by any chance? Like in the past, you've kind of used the comparison to like smell. Does it? Am I smelling any undeadsies? Do I need to like
Yes,
creep
but
around right now?
here's the thing: is that in
You know
such
what?
an area, it is an overwhelming scent because every Caius worm is considered an undead. That it's like if you're going to
Okay.
try and hone in on that, it could almost give you a migraine by the amount.
That's cool. So instead, all the walking around I do, I'm just gonna like roll stealth so that like I'm being hella quiet. Is
Sure.
that cool?
Go
Sweet.
ahead.
I have a really good add to that, so
A
Yeah.
21 on moving silently throughout this ancient chamber. Very cool. Is there anywhere you'd like to move?
Yeah, actually, so I've got a pretty good range. I want to just go straight in straight line. Well, to go and just to investigate, to kind of get like closer views of the corners.
Yeah.
And get us out of the doorway, have something at our back.
It's dark green stone. There is this massive pit in the center that seems to have these like wisps of greenish smoke that kind of rise up and meet the atmosphere and then dissipate. The hole from where you're at seems very deep, but you're not close enough to actually discern how deep it goes. This was at one point a chapel. You are certain of it, that this was at one point like a holy site.
Yeah. It's creeping me out. Like a lot. I don't really want to.
All right, Akuma then.
I don't want to be. I don't want to be too. Yeah, I don't want to be too overzealous and like just start running around.
Akuma,
so
then.
somebody else do something.
So I'm gonna just go the different direction. I guess I'm gonna go over here.
Mm-hmm. It is painfully quiet in here. You haven't spent a lot of time in temples, Akuma, but you've kind of heard about how churches or temples kind of use sacred geometry to amplify the acoustics of places. And just by the domed, kind of capped, tiered ceiling up here, the beating of your wings almost make a music. But it is silent.
I'm still gonna walk. So walk me and Demiurger over here.
Mm-hmm. The sun is pilfering through these small little, like inch thick, like beatings in the stone that provide just a tiny trickle of sunlight, each one enough to illuminate this entire chamber. It is still as the grave. There is a thin layer of dust over absolutely everything. The only thing of note that you see are these 4 staircases that have completely been destroyed by result of what has to have done with this massive cave-in in the center. There are 4 doors and a pit.
What? Like where? 4 doors and a pit.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah. Okay.
Where?
There are 3 doors technically. You went through 1. There's a door to the north, to the south.
Oh, these ones. Okay.
To the east.
You know what? I'm just gonna keep moving. I'm moving over here because I'm just gonna like go up to this door. Like I want to see if I can. If there's anything over here.
That door to the north is exactly the same as the other 4 doors that you've seen. These thick, like 2-foot thick, solid bricks of stone, white stone, double doors with the engraving of Caius's face.
I'll walk over here.
Okay, we're gonna hop over to Koji now, Mr. Greenrock. This is what
All
you've been
right.
itching for. This is like
I'll open these doors up here. I draw my shield and my scimitar. I open these fucking doors.
excellent.
Oh,
I'll
Open
open
them.
those
Yeah.
doors.
Open them.
oh yeah. Okay.
I like when
Speed
you
running
open
this.
doors. Gotta remove
Doors
the
open.
lighting for this door real quick.
What's that?
The green walls
that?
of this room, they
Oh,
seem
boy.
to writhe and glow with an unhealthy light.
The fuck?
Scattered around the room are instruments of torture, rusted and pitted
Wow.
iron hooks, ancient blades, and other tools of horrid intent. At the center of this room are 3 creatures. One, a large, hunched over creature that's wrapped in bandages. Worms writhe in and out of its wretched body.
Lovely.
And in the back,
Hot.
Koji,
Yeah.
you can see what can only be described as angels. One with glowing red wings, and the other one
What?
with almost like this purplish hue. Both of them have collars, green iron, choking their necks. The hunched over creature looks at you, Koji, and asks a simple question in the common tongue. How many prophecies have come to pass? You can see the walls in this room, Koji, now that you've had a second to adjust. They don't glow green like you thought. They don't writhe like you thought. It's a pane of glass
Ooh.
that has millions and millions of writhing worms on the inside.
Oh, I take it back. It's cool for only
Okay.
2 seconds.
There's been 5 or 10 prophecies.
Ugh.
And I got an 11. Very cool. That brings it to my turn, Koji.
No. I got bonus action.
You're right.
Fuck you.
Oh.
You got a bonus action.
Oh. Back it up. Back it up.
Let's
Back it
see,
up.
I see there's the hunched over skeleton man.
Mm-hmm.
Which guy is directly in front of me? Which one is that?
That is the hunched over skeleton man.
I mark him.
All right. His name is Kelvos, the worm binder.
The worm binder.
Is that? Let's see if
Kill
it's
him.
visible for it. Should be visible to everybody, but I don't know.
I can't read that. It's too tiny.
Whatever. Cool. You mark him. Anything else, Koji?
The worm binder.
I mean, I moved. It took me like 60 feet of movement to get over here, so I don't have any action, right?
Right.
Yeah, so no, nothing else.
You're not gonna like telepathically tell us that you freaking, or are we just like getting this full stream?
I can probably see where
Koji
Koji is.
opens the door. You guys might have noticed like a whisper, a sound of an extra human voice, and maybe a wisp of greenish light. And then Kelvos is going to cast Suggestion. Koji, please give me a Wisdom saving throw.
Oh, you fucking idiot.
And you're too far away. Idiot. Right.
Plus 1d6 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. All right. Big money.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, dirty
Hey.
20.
Damn. All right, cool.
This is Kelvo's casting it, right?
Yeah, that was Kelvo's casting it.
Yeah.
All right.
Deflected.
It is deflected
What did you try to suggest to me?
to come inside.
Hmm.
Okay.
Oh.
So he's gonna take a step back, and then let's do. First is not Zaliel, but Hyperion, the angel of the worm. This
Damn it.
purple-skinned angel, it begins to shift and morph. Its form kind of glowing a bit ethereally, and then quickly growing larger and larger and larger until it reaches a beast-like shape. Koji, you've never seen a monster like this before, but you might have heard ancient tale about creatures 2,000 years ago who might have roamed the earth, such as these great ancient beasts. For all intents and purposes, it is a Tyrannosaurus Rex. So that is going to be.
This is the part of the campaign where you put a T-Rex in.
It's 2,000 years old, and technically, the Deva can only turn into creatures that it has seen before. Bow.
Oh.
There's my explanation.
Dinosaur.
You don't need to freaking put a lampshade on a T-Rex in D&D. You can just put a T-Rex in.
Speaking of which, Zaliel, the angel of the worm, a much different type of worm, comes in on fiery wings and brandishes a flaming sword, Mr. Green.
Meanwhile.
Get away!
And I'm just going to do 2 quick attacks on you, Mr. Greenrock. I'm using my weapon two-handed. I have a long sword, okay? Yeah, right?
I need both hands for my sword.
Flaming angel sword. A 27.
That one's gonna hit. That one's not, though.
All right, so the one will hit. That was really close to being a 19, but that's okay.
But
You'll take 1d10 plus 8 points of slashing damage. Cha-chow! As I slash you across there, Koji. And then I'm going to do this much radiant holy damage to you.
oh, come on. Can't use my own trick against my friend.
5d8 radiant damage. You take 28 points of holy angel damage. And that will
Don't
end
get away
my
from her.
turn. So, Lise Naima, you are up.
Get away from her! Obviously he can't. I'm taking a nice little sprint because I'm going to notice and feel all of that.
Oh yeah, no,
pretty
you
immediately.
you see Koji open the door, and you're in a much better
I'm like,
light than Akuma is. Yeah, like you see like this giant, like hunched over undead creature, and then a T-Rex just erupt out of this tomb and just start rolling.
Yeah. Amazing and terrifying. So what I'm going to do is, while I am using a little bit of flying, because I have more flying than I do running, to dick off over here. Okay, I don't really do it diagonally. I guess we could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that should be right there. Should be about right. I can't like hit her, but I can do something. While I'm flying over there, Akuma, this is getting real bad. This is getting real bad. Get over here. And I'm gonna just like send
I don't
her
have to go anywhere.
send her like my eyeball image of this fucking worm thing and the angel thing, or the T-Rex and the worm.
I tell her
lady.
I'm not moving through my head.
No,
I'm not going anywhere.
Make
I'm
me.
gonna sit here.
Make me.
I imagine
Riot.
I sent her an image of one of her horns broken off, and then I'm gonna I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do, Koji. I'm still too far away to really hit the thing.
I sent her an image of her missing her first shot at this angel.
Ah! So
I think
distracting.
you could hit him with Thorn Whip.
I don't want to bring it closer to me though.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
That would
oh,
bring
wait
it
a
up to
minute.
me.
Okay, so I don't know. Actually, no, it wouldn't work. That's totally well. No, that's not gonna work.
Don't you have a bow and arrow?
She already used her
Yeah.
action to
Do you
dash, didn't
think-
she?
Oh, okay.
Yes, yeah. Do you think I know how to use that? Also, you think I'm
only
gonna
have
get like a really
bonus
good?
action if you have one left.
No, I scrambled over here, and my other dealings were pretty much just like
Scrambled
trying
over
to
there,
get
just enough
Aqua to
get
come over
Koji
here.
into your aura. I totally get
Yeah.
it. That is going to bring us over to Akamame, the Violet Baroness.
Butthole, get over.
I switch over real quick to my rod. You know what I'm saying. I'm gonna Eldritch Blast that angel
How?
from over here.
Ooh.
Actually, from where you're at, you do not have line of sight. You're going to
Okay.
have to move into a little more preferable range because there are several pillars kind of blocking.
All right. Well, then I'll move first to 5, 10. Move it there. Leave Demir. All right. Yeah. So now I'll Eldritch Blast in the face.
Go right ahead.
Right in the face.
Right in the face. All right. I have 2, 3. Oops. Wait. Add. Shit. That's a 33, by the way. It's 11 added.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that will
What?
hit. That will certainly hit. Blammo.
Oh. Damn.
Okay, well, the 14 doesn't, but
Damn.
the nat 20 definitely makes up for it.
The wow.
All right. We got 3.
2. 2 will hit, but 1 is a critical.
2 hits. 1's critical, so it doesn't matter what I roll, right? Or does it?
A critical hit, you take the maximum
what?
damage and you roll. So it'd be 10 plus, say that, 6. So, like, the critical could be...
Like 25?
Yes.
What?
Plus...
1 more.
What, the 11?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So do that.
And then...
I guess that's what...
Okay.
No, add it for me. I don't know.
I mean, why?
That is going to be 40 points. 40 points. 2 solid
Nice.
hits onto this fiery angel that just seems to have like this cloaked cowl over its black face and just worms slowly dripping out of it. The forceful impacts shooting these squinted worms like out. But that will be your turn. It's going to bring us up to Koji Kosi Green Rock.
All right, cool. I get to do something I haven't done before. Cast a 3rd level spell.
What?
I pull my arrow out and I throw it, and it looks like it misses all 3 of them for a second. But I'm casting Conjure Barrage, so all 3 of those can go ahead and give me a Dex save.
Ooh.
Dex save? Yeah.
Okay. Let's see what my dexes are.
As it just starts ricocheting around the room.
Wow.
Wow.
What?
3. Okay, cool.
I got 3rd level spells now.
So here's my saves. First will be my Angel of the Worm. 18. Next up will be my Tyrannosaurus Rex. 10. And then the last one is going to be Kelvos, the Worm Binder. 13. So maybe the angel of the worm made it save?
Yeah. The T-Rex failed. The other two, the two that passed take 8 damage, magical piercing, and the T-Rex takes 16 damage.
Poor Rex.
Rock and roll.
Conjure barrage
And-
of arcane arrows shout from the sky.
Bonus action, Q rage.
Grrr.
I catch the arrow and sheath it and just fucking
Hulk
hit
out.
my sword against my shield.
Ching, ching.
And I still got a movement.
Mm-hmm.
If I run in there, I am just gonna get fucked. If I run away from this angel, I'm just gonna get fucked.
Yep.
So I'm gonna end my turn.
No.
1 second. What was that? Excellent. Okay. Then that brings it to ya boy. The first thing is that the angel of the worm has flyby, which means that it does not provoke opportunity attacks when it moves. So I am going to fly up to you, Miss Naima, and
Yeah.
my birdie fiery angel is going to be fighting you.
I call cheatsies.
Mr. Wormbinder, Koji, give me another wisdom save, as my Wormbinder is going to once again suggest that you come inside. Come closer. I want to show you something.
Wow, that's always what they. It's always when you want to go in when they say that.
You're like,
All right, you
It makes
fail,
you really
Koji.
want to go in.
You will have to use
use their
next
sexy,
action to walk
seductive voice.
inside, which means
Suggesting.
my T-Rex is going to ready its action. Just like a big
I just
okay.
walk inside, or do I walk
It's like
all the way
waiting.
up to-
Was that a?
It'll
Hey,
be
wait,
your
was that
turn,
a?
Koji? So you don't actually
Was that
have
a
to walk
check?
up yet.
Was that a check or a save?
It was
Sorry.
a save.
Oh, that was a save. Yeah, I got.
Did you add your 5 from me?
I did
'Cause
not
you're in
add
my
my 5.
space.
So that'd be a dirty
You
20.
won't add
You
your
just
freaking 5 so that
barely
you don't.
saved then. You just barely.
Wow.
Fine.
See? I gotta ask these
You really
questions.
wanted that T-Rex to get.
Yeah, I can hear.
He really
Oh,
wants to use the
disappointment.
T-Rex. That's all he wants
Really?
to do.
He really
All
wants to
right.
kill us.
So
Okay.
I got 2 T-Rex bite attacks going on you, Koji.
No. Sorry, bub.
God, I wish I still had Fenhawk attuned.
That's a 22
That hits.
and a dirty 20.
That also hits.
All right, here comes some fucking damage. Do note
Damage.
that by the Deva's shapeshifting ability that these are all considered magical.
Rage still has it.
All right.
Yeah.
So it's going to be 8d12 plus 14 piercing. This is for both attacks at once, okay?
Okay. 16d12 is a lot.
Yeah, no. Come on. Do it. Do it. It's rolling the dice. It's rolling the dice. And then
Ooh. 27.
yes, 27. And you are considered grappled in my big meaty jaws. You'll be able to attempt to escape next turn, okay?
Alright.
Kelvos did his thing. Guy. Oh yeah, now comes my Angel of the Worm. These are 2 attacks going on you, Celise.
Bring it on.
Angel. An angel from the heavens above.
Not seem very angel heavenly to me.
22.
Nope.
29. Oh, 31. Sorry, 24 and 31. 24 and 31.
Yes. Okay, both of those hit then.
Yes. Takes a fiery damage this time because I can choose if I
Okay.
want to do holy or fire.
Oh.
Yeah. Once
Okay.
again, I'm using this my longsword two-handed, so it'll be this much slashing damage. It'll take 24 points of slashing damage all day,
Okay.
and then this
Okay.
much fire damage. This is all going to be
Okay.
burning because I'm one of those
Fire.
fiery sword angels. 40 points
Oh,
of fire.
shit.
I take half that.
All right.
Sweet. So that's 44 all day.
44 all day.
Rock and roll.
These massive sweeps, and like by the moving of my angelic wings, it is crazy how like silent this area is, yet how much acoustics kind of like amplify throughout. It does make the cacophony of battle seem explosive. That will end my turn. Celise, Naima, you are up.
Awesome.
Awesome.
So awesome. So let's get it. You gonna try and come at me like that? Let's go. Let me see if I can do it quickly. So I've got my whip in hand. So let's do 2 hits. So I mean, okay, my computer's freaking out. But imagine that I took a step forward so that I was within range,
Within
and
strapping distance.
yeah. Well, I could use that, but I'll save that for a minute later. Yeah, and first one, reggae, and second one, God, I always want to like toss a coin. Let's do branding smite and see if that breaks it first. I'm good with that. Okay, so
right.
This is the normal one. This is normal, and this is branding smite.
All right, both will hit.
How we do? Rock and roll. Okay, so that's gonna be. It's hard to do on here. So that's 1, 2. So this is your slashing, I guess. 6 and 8. Boop.
Whip me, daddy. Ooh, nice.
You know you want it. You know you want it. So that's the regular slashy stuff, and then you got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 of these. Or excuse me, no, don't want to get overzealous. 4 of these daddies. So you want to talk about daddy? You better call out to the angels. You're getting beat up. There you go. 24 and 28.
28 radiant?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I know it probably doesn't do much because you're an angel, but what kind of angel are you?
How would you like to do this, Celise?
I'm upset that you tried to chomp my friend. So Whip's gonna.
Technically, the chomper was the T-Rex. You know, the fiery angel
Right,
to the south
right.
is different. It is interesting though because you know before you actually finish this fellow off, although this is an angel, you know, a creature from the realms of the heavens, a celestial creature, your radiant damage burnt the shit out of it. Definitely the radiant damage, like just ignited this fiery angel in like golden red. How do you do it?
What a confusing creature. Are there wings? Like normal wings?
Yep. Winged angel, dripping with worms, of course.
Cut its wings off.
Yeah, dope. You do
it makes
like
me
this
really
cool,
sad
like,
to say, but
pose,
yep.
Like cross its wings, and each of them branding gold and white on the wings, and they just slice off like a hot knife through butter as Zaliel, angel of the worm, screams, "Ah!" and then falls to the ground in a pool of greenish ichor.
What the fuck?
Cool.
Kolba, what the fuck was that? Okay. What's happening now? That's technically my turn, but
Then
are they
Akuma, you
moving
are
around?
up.
I can move away still.
If you want to move away, you
Sweet.
can.
I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast at that
The
Good.
T-Rex
guy's
head.
head.
You can't
Yeah.
see the T-Rex head that has Koji
See
in
the
its
T-Rex head.
jaws.
We'll do that.
I can't do anything else. I can't get him down from there. Cool. Do it.
Alright,
Alrighty.
it's 3 rolls.
All 3
15,
hit.
21, 26. Alright.
Although a T-Rex is a mighty creature, it is not wearing armor. So
Oh.
It's got nothing. It's got no clothes.
it's naked.
It's
Hey,
a
you guys
naked
know that
Rex.
T-Rex is naked in there?
It's a fucking naked dinosaur.
What's a naked dinosaur in there?
Oh,
He ain't even got no trousers.
Oh.
he's got no pants on.
Jesus
He's got no
Christ.
pants, dinos.
How many
Boy.
damage
Oh my
are you
God.
doing? You got
That's
1,
those 3. So
3,
12, 12, and 19.
12,
So
12, and 19.
24. So
So
30.
24 plus 19. Do it. Do it.
40
53.
something.
It will be 43.
40.
Right? No, I'm
1,
wrong.
2. No. 40. 43. Good.
43.
Yep.
43
Yep.
points of
What
LV
in the?
43.
His
How did you
Akuma just
guys?
like kind of
43.
flies back just a little bit and poof, 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 3
Force
points of this
damage.
dark purple force damage just slams the T-Rex's head into the side of this wall, but still holds Kojiko's green rock in his mighty jaws.
Lame.
Akuma, does that end your turn?
Wakama.
Oh,
You can
come
move if
on.
you'd like.
Get me out of here.
You know, as bonus action, I'm gonna put a hex on him.
On the T-Rex?
Yeah.
Hex in the Rex, as they say.
Does that even work?
Hex the Rex.
You hex the Rex. That's also an angel. That's also a worm.
Oh!
A worm angel T-Rex.
Do what?
Hex.
What?
Excellent. Koji Kosi Greenrock, you are in the mouths of a T-Rex angel worm. Touch.
Who's hex?
Yes.
Hexed. You can give me an athletics check to get out.
All right, I have advantage on this. That one probably doesn't do it, but let's go ahead and re-roll that 20. 19?
A 19.
19.
A 19.
Oh wait, plus
a 19
plus more.
So
Yeah.
you're good. You're able to just kind of wrestle your way out of this dinosaur's mouth, getting very close to its giant fucking skull. Is there anything else you would like to do with this action?
Do I got any?
That would be your move action, I believe.
That's my move action.
Yeah.
Is this is a Deva, you said, right?
Yeah. Celestial.
You said this T-Rex is a Deva?
Yes.
He's a diva.
Diva,
Huh?
this total fucking diva.
He's a fucking diva.
Wow.
That's all my move, you say.
Uh-huh.
You say.
Getting out of a T-Rex's jaws. Yeah.
I'm gonna throw a scimitar at. Actually, I'm gonna slash once at the T-Rex.
Okay.
Okay.
Do it.
Okay.
Make it happen, Kappa.
Oh yeah, that's gonna hit.
Whoa.
All right.
Kick the shit out of the T-Rex.
6 plus 6 plus 2. There we go. 1d6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 2.
So that's
19.
19 points of magical slashing to the T-Rex.
Thank you. He's not looking good.
Then I'm just going to wing my scimitar at Kelvok.
Okay. Swing, throw that sword at Kelvos, the worm binder. Come here, follow me. I want to show you something.
14's probably not hitting.
All right. So something.
Oh, I got 1 inspiration. Wait, does that hit?
No, it's not.
No.
What happens instead, Koji, is that he kind of just shifts, just ever so slightly. The scimitar going past him, and you can hear the sound of breaking glass. As the wall behind him, your scimitar is just embedded into this,
God damn it.
several inches thick, like aquarium style wall that conceals millions and millions of writhing green worms.
Okay, they're all counted as undead for the purpose of being undead, right?
Yeah.
Any of them that take damage can give me a wisdom save or be destroyed.
A couple of them get destroyed. Yeah, certainly. They have no wisdom.
Imagine they're just like falling onto it and poofing.
And just like poofing. Yeah, it's like
bonus action, I give Celise advantage on next hit against this T-Rex.
Excellent.
Sweet.
And I'll be right back. Sorry, 1 second. I'll be right back.
Unprofessional.
I'm up next.
What?
What?
Hey.
What are we supposed to do while you're gone?
Completely distracting thought. What do you think? Who are you going to be for Halloween, sir? If not yourself, who shall you be?
I don't know. I gotta have some time to work on a costume. Got a lot of projects right now, and I'm working 2 jobs.
Go to Goodwill.
So we're approaching pretty much like this game is like as close to a 1 month mark till then that we get. So
I'll have something.
All systems go? Yeah. No, I mean yes, we're doing it.
I mean, I can't guarantee in-person attendance right now because I have a little bit less faith in the people of America every day.
True.
You know? So
True.
It's barely gotten better in the past 8 months, and in the next month, I don't see it getting any better.
Yeah. I understand where you're coming from. It definitely is a big step out after this long. I hope you think about it some more. It sounds like too much fun to pass up.
It sounds like fun, but
yeah, it's gonna be.
And if you just thinking about it, if you didn't come, you could still be yourself because you wouldn't have to do all of the things to be tiny.
You can probably just do it.
You could just
here.
put boots in front of
move farther from the camera
and put boots on.
Boots right here.
I like it. Sorry, Thor.
All right. First up, Koji. It seems like you're finally out of Celise's range. So once again, give me a wisdom saving throw against Kelvos' suggestion.
God damn it. I'm right. I'm coming. He's barely.
Was the 14?
Did you say that to me?
Yes. Koji, give me a suggestion. Kelvos is once again saying, "Come here, Koji. I have your sword." Come into this worm-filled torture chamber. Oh, damn you, Koji! God damn your mind!
Still trapped?
No.
T-Rex time. Here we go. Here come 2 big old chompos going on you, Koji. Nom nom nom.
Boom, boom, boom.
Attack 1. attack 2. Ow. Dirty 20 and a 17. Either of those.
Dirty 20 hits.
Excellent. I like at least
17 does
one.
not.
You take 4d12 plus 7 points of chomping damage. 27 points of piercing damage, and once again you are grappled. You can use your move action next turn to give me an athletics check to escape my big meaty jaws. Unfortunately, because Kelvos hasn't bound you yet, that has to end my turn, bringing us back to the tippity top with Solis Nigadinaima.
Come and get it. You know, let's or well, I'll come and get it, I guess.
It is going to become caming and goating.
Gaming and goating. How nice.
You
How
have
nice.
advantage on the T-Rex on your first attack.
Oh, this is
Oh yes, sir. Oh yes, sir. You are in its mouth right now, so I don't like that very much. The whip's working out today, so let's roll with it. Okay, freaking, come on, MacBook. You were working 2 seconds ago. So let's roll some hits. At least I know that Roll20 will let me roll dice on my phone if my computer's messing up. So, let's do it. Sorry. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna step up and get to smashing, obviously.
Yeah.
And let's do.
I'll move you up. Don't worry about that. You do your rolling.
I don't want to go through the door.
Right.
I want to stand next to Koji, but I do not want to go into the room all the way. And I want to do just two normal attacks on Mr. T-Rex on the face, like near the eyeballs.
Near the eyeballs. Both of those will hit Solis.
Yep.
He doesn't have much for armor. Just a big old head.
Yeah, and you know, I feel like Solis has a certain like distaste for like having to beat up animals anyway. So this is more like bad dog situation than like I want to hurt you. Yeah. So.
I'd love to see part of this one day. Just you whipping a T-Rex from a doorway.
On his face, and they're like, "You big
baby,
bad.
Spit it out."
He's gonna need he needs a name. Oh, this is gonna hurt actually. So the next bit is what I'm worried about because I'm gonna end up probably. Well, maybe not. So that's your slashing. What was that? 17? Oh, what the fuck is that? That should be 2 of those also. Let me roll you one more D4. 2 of those. Thank you.
There we go.
In
18.
the hell?
Hey, don't worry about it.
Yeah. And then 2 of these guys for radiant. There you go.
All
to everybody.
right.
So that's 24 all day? Yeah.
And
24.
once again, these two, like X's across the T-Rex's cheek. Once again, the radiant damage seems to just burn hotly against its flesh. Not enough for the T-Rex to perish, nor enough to let Koji Kosi Green Rock escape. Yet you can see where blood would normally seep through this creature, just green, wormish, writhing mucus wetly plops to the ground.
Big surprise.
Does that end your turn, Solis?
Yeah.
All right.
That's pretty much it.
Akama! T-Rex ain't looking good.
All right. We're gonna Eldritch Blast it in the face again.
Be my guest.
All right. First, though. That'll be.
Nothing's happening.
Well, I mean, it's hex, so can I just pick like its dexterity or something? I don't know if I needed to do that earlier or something. It's usually my default anyway,
for
so.
This world, but we'll say dex. Yeah.
Yeah. Doesn't matter really, but yeah. So I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast him for now. I'll do 2.
All right. That's your 2 attacks. Do you have another one?
I have another one, but I don't know if I can like reach behind him and try and get behind him.
That's interesting to say because just roll damage for your first attack right now, and we'll see how far that goes because that might be enough to kill the T-Rex.
If he like falls over, I can like pass it.
Yeah, doing almost 30 points of damage. Oh no.
Okay, well those two, but he also takes damage from the hex, so that would be those plus an additional 1d6 like necrotic, I think, like.
It is enough to explode
Damage
the T-Rex,
too.
but instead of in blood and gore and viscera that one might expect, it is a cloud of purplish smoke. And once the cloud of smoke kind of diffuses a bit, what is left is a large purplish angel with wings, but seemingly untouched.
Okay, so as soon as I see that, I'm gonna rehex it. I'm gonna hex that thing.
All right.
Oh boy.
And then I'm gonna Eldritch Blast it in the face with my last one.
Go ahead.
In the face! I don't know what the fuck you are, but...
A 21
pissing
will
me
hit,
off.
certainly.
Alright, so that would be this... That... And that... That's...
37?
This... What? No, just the...
Oh, just the...
16, I think.
16.
So... Okay. That's... We'll still do dexterity for the...
Okay. Dexterity on Hyperion, Angel of the Worm. Excellent. Does that end your turn, Akuma?
That does, but I'm gonna have Demiric just kind of come towards me.
Okay. Gets a little closer to use you. You play Keep Away. Sounds very good. That's going to bring us up to Koji. Koji, you land on your feet as the T-Rex was just turned into a bunch of cloud-like confetti. And in front of you, just about 10 feet, is a tall, purplish angel.
Purplish.
All right, fuck yeah.
And Kelvos.
I am gonna run there to there, and then up to here. I'm gonna grab my sword out of the wall.
All right. Please give me a general dexterity check or sleight of hand.
General dexterity check. The sword has a fucking copy of my brain in it.
The reason is for you to pull the sword out of this pane of glass without breaking it.
Oh, I break it, all right.
Yes, you do. You pull your scimitar out, and as you do, almost like a leak in a boat, worms start pulling in.
No.
All right. Well, then I gotta make this count. First attack. Reckless attack on Kelvos. 26 is gonna hit.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Second attack, my rope helps me. So advantage again. Uh, 19 hit on him?
It does, yes.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
All right, and now collective damage for that. Let's see, 2d6 from the sword, 4d6 from radiant damage because he's an undead,
Mm-hmm.
and then another d6, so 7d6.
2 of which are radiant. Would you mind doing the radiant separately?
You want me to do this radiant? It's a magical sword.
But it does it do 2d6 of separate radiant damage?
Yeah.
Okay, so just roll the radiant separately. That way I know what amount is radiant, because he's weak to it.
All right. This is just the magic slashing,
Excellent.
and then 2d6 per hit. Yeah. Didn't want to roll that. Hold on. There we go.
Nice. And just like as previously, doing some radiant damage to this creature with your short sword, it definitely burns it, lacerates it, considerably more than what you might have expected.
There's actually 4 more points of damage in that, because I fucked up. 4 more points of slashing.
Thank you.
Now that I'm looking at the numbers here. And what do I want to do with my bonus action? What do I want to do with my bonus action?
Beat him up. Do you have any? Can you grapple? What's his name?
Not that bad.
Grapple. What's his name?
They're all large creatures. They're all considerably bigger. Kelvos is like hunched over, almost on all fours, and is still a bit over eye level.
Can you not grapple big people?
I can't grapple him right now because I didn't use an improvised weapon or an unarmed strike.
Oh.
Stinks.
Oh yeah, he is like pretty much monkey.
Let's just roll. I'm gonna fucking clock him with my shield.
Okay.
We could try to hog tie him. Or we could just...
My rope already used its action. All right.
Hey.
4 more points of damage on there.
Thank you. All right. 4 more points of damage. Anything else?
That's
all right. It is your favorite person's turn. Me. First up is going to be Kelvos. Now that you have come here. Yes.
That's all he does.
Yeah, I just say
have under 25 hit points.
No.
Did I get him to under 25?
No, not yet.
Okay.
I got 2 attacks coming at you here, Koji.
Thanks for coming into my lair.
Hey, how do you like the place? Do you like the weird wall of worms?
You like this green room?
Do you like this torture chamber?
I'm imagining more like a Nosferatu character here. Like Nosferatu meets old Greg.
14 doesn't, correct,
Did you like
Koji?
being water?
Yeah.
Cool. I'm using my giant fucking claw on you. Just one of them in a lazy, burning swipe that, as I move, has like tracers of green. Please give me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Please.
I'm out of range of Celise now, aren't I?
I believe so, yes.
Si, senor.
You take 13 points of slashing damage.
Oh, wait.
Yeah?
Hold on.
What?
Okay.
I roll dex saves with advantage.
Okay.
Yeah. Danger sense. Bitch.
Danger sense.
Oh.
All right. So make that an 18.
Yeah, that's good. You are fine. You are not grappled. You do take 27 points of bludgeoning damage and then 3d6 of necrotic wormy burn damage. An additional 5 on top of that. So 32 points of damage all day. 5 of it being necrotique. Next up will be Hyperion, the Angel of the Worm, as it rushes up to engage you in battle, Miss Naima. And
I'm gonna get it.
I would love to. I got just my mace, actually. That's the only weapon that I actually have on me right now. I cannot change shape again today, so no more T-Rex
Guess you're gonna have
business.
to fight me.
Yep, sorry. I got 2 attacks going on you, okay?
Okay.
Now, I am nowhere near as strong as my T-Rex counterpart, but we'll see what happens. Bow! 28 to hit. That hits. And bow, and that
Rude.
one. That one clearly will not
Hurt yourself.
hit.
Bring it. What you
Alright.
got? What's your one
You
hit?
take
I would like to see.
6 plus 6. This is bludgeoning damage from my mace. You take 8 points of magical mace damage,
Okay.
and then you take this
Magical
much
mace.
radiant damage. Holy light that burns and scars you.
Confusion. I will admit.
14 points
Do I?
of radiant damage.
I've never had to ask this question before.
You do not resist, nor are you immune.
I didn't think so. I didn't think so.
This is
Weird.
the first time you've been scarred by, like, an actual angel touching you. But, yes, at least for now,
I'm pretty pissed
you
about it.
are mortal. That
I've
is...
been touched by an angel, but never like this.
Hey! Boo! Never been crunched by a T-Rex. Hey! Doo-ba-doo! That ends my turn. Celise Naima, you are up.
Oh, I can't wait to smash you.
Its expression
sorry.
is pained. It has a big, like, rusted collar around its neck. Divas are totally sexless, androgynous, bald purple beings, but this one still has worms crawling in its tummy and out its
you know
snout.
what? I got an idea. I don't know if it would speak common.
Akuma, you are on deck.
Okay, so I want to do something because I can't grapple him like Koji can. Oh, fuck. I'm just gonna have to kill it though, aren't I? Shit. Let's just do 2. Alright. So, here's what I want to do, Thor. How healthy does this thing look?
The Deva? Pretty healthy.
Yeah.
It's only been hit once.
But I hit really hard. Okay. So, let's do this slower than just rolling everything at once. How about that? First hit just from the whip. How do we do?
Hits.
Does that hit? Okay. So, mostly because I don't want to kill it right away. I wanna try and like tie it up, kill the other guy, basically.
Whoops.
Whoops.
We'll see.
I'm just saying, because I mean he's creepy.
9 points.
At least this thing maybe we could have a Dobby or something, guys. Yeah. Okay. So 16 points. How are we looking now?
And then 7 more. Thank you. Cool. The 2 swipes brandish across the purple Deva's chest, but doesn't seem that hurt yet.
That's 1. I didn't want to pull out a big dog move and kill it immediately, but maybe we should then anyway. Let's do one more roll, and add a little bit of stuff to it, and just see if it hits. Actually, yeah. Okay. So, already that's bumped up to.
It's gonna hurt.
This is your extra radiant, so that's 20 radiant so far,
Okay.
and then sorry, I didn't want to mess it up. And that is
10 slashing.
19, and that's 19 slashing. So
Excellent.
19 and 20, so that's 39, almost 40 points damage. How you
That's a
doing
good
now,
amount.
bud?
That's a good amount. But once again, even though you've done a
Dang.
considerable amount
Come
of
on.
damage, not looking that fucked up just yet. Not halfway. Once
Okay.
again, Koji, I will let you know if you reduce Kelvos to 25. But it is Akuma's turn right now. Koji, you are on deck. Unless, Celise, you want to move or anything. But probably a bad call.
Yeah, no, there's nothing good I can really do.
Cool.
Just really
Akuma,
strong.
Violet Baroness, blaster of many things.
So that thing, the purple thingy, is gonna take 2 damage
2?
from the hex.
Yep.
What's going on with Koji right now? What's the situation?
It's really
Because
kind of hard to see from where you're at, but it looks like Koji is doing battle with this hunched over figure, while also green worms are starting to pour in from this like aquarium like wall.
I am going to try. I'm going to try to cast Eye Bite on the purple.
Okay. What type of saving throw do I need to make?
That'll be wisdom.
Excellent. Got a +9 with advantage. Let's see what happens. Here we go. This is with advantage, so a 19 is what I got.
Oh, I beat you!
You did? All right.
Yeah.
Consider my eyes. You just shoot out these like inky black tendrils into the angel of the worms, dark pits where the eyeballs would be, just starting to bite and rip and tear through. I believe I am blinded?
I can pick one from a list of 3, but I'm gonna go ahead and just pick that you're asleep. So
I'm asleep.
you fall unconscious.
So like imagine just these inky black tentacles just like rip in through the cowl of this purplish creature, going into its eyeballs, its nostrils, its ears. It inhales for a second, raises up its sternum, and then falls over backwards, Dracula style.
Nice.
Its head slamming against the fucking door. It is snoozing. I don't think I'm immune to being asleep. I'm immune to a lot of stuff, but not asleep.
Noise.
Damn.
Weed.
Okay.
Excellent.
That should be up to 1 minute, because it's
As long as no one hurts it, right? It's asleep until someone hurts it. Excellent. Then that's going to bring us up to Koji Kosi Green Rock. Worms are starting to fill in, just kind of pouring through at a thick trickle, a pretty heavy stream that's just like shooting through the crack in the glass wall that your scimitar has caused. Aside from that, Kelvos the worm binder stands in front of you.
All right. First attack, my rope like swings at him and just kind of like pulls me in for a stab. Just kind of pulls away a little of his defenses. Advantage on that attack.
Giving it some
24
hot sauce. Oh yeah.
hits.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Give it some. Give it a little love.
Second attack, reckless attack. 19 hits.
Yes.
All right.
A 19 hits.
So Let's do normal damage first. That's 3d6 plus 4 for rage damage plus 4 for magic and
Welcome to high
8,
level D&D, by the
12.
way. This right here. No one ever tells you that the
Do you-
game of fantasy and exploration is actually just math.
Ah,
Yeah.
Once you get
so
real
here's
good, it's just
my
math.
magical splash.
Yeah.
26 points now.
That's on Kelvos, right?
Yeah, and then here's 46 radiant. 14
Radiant.
more, so there's a good 40 points right there.
Hold on.
And
Do the stuff. Give me a second.
Noise. Very noise.
Okay, now what?
Is he below 25?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Now, was he below on the first attack?
No.
No?
Just
Okay,
then
give
with
me a
the
wisdom
radiant.
save.
Just then with the radiant, he reached below 25. Wisdom saving throw. Okay, it looks like I got a +6. I got a +6, baby. That is not gonna save me, is it?
No.
16.
16, 15's the number. So you saved.
Ah,
Oh.
All right.
Ooh.
Well, I
boo.
pull out wave. I drop my shield and pull out my magic fucking trident.
You get out
And
Poseidon's trident. Yeah, I get it. Anything else?
I attack him with it. Is that
Sorry, no.
good? Drop my defenses for that shit. All right, you have advantage on your attacks against me
Good.
now, and I only have a 17 AC. So let's see how this goes.
All right.
What are you doing?
Well, it being my turn, I am really I'm going on you. I'm going on you, baby. I got 2 attacks, both with advantage. Just gonna try and rip your throat open. You know, really do some nasty things to your corpse.
Ew.
25 hits
25 hits.
and 28
That
hits.
also hits.
Oh. What
How am I looking right now?
Sully's, what happened?
Don't worry. Dude's being some kind of superhero, but it's okay.
He's like dying and shit.
I don't know why you guys like doing this. You like just like throwing
Rolling
yourself
the
at
dice.
stuff, and then I have to come back and put all your pieces. Gotta put all your
I don't
pieces
know
back
why
together.
I
And,
played the healer in D&D. It's so
Why did I
hard.
play the healer?
It's so hard having a million ACs.
All
No.
right. Koji, you take 49
That's
points of
49
slashing
on
damage.
the bludgeoning, right?
Yep, and the
What?
16 is necrotic.
Okay, so that's going to be 24 and 16. Oh, I'm still in the game, baby.
All right,
Fuck
now you can
you.
give me a dexterity saving throw.
Wow.
No, fuck you.
How big's your aura?
Let's go.
I don't have an aura. I am large-sized.
Oh, no, I was talking to
Yeah.
Felice.
To say, do you
Hers
have
is
an aura?
10
That
feet
would
until
be-
she gets her upgrade.
Okay.
Yeah, soon. We're a week in, so I have something on the way, don't I?
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah.
There's-
No,
You
10
always
feet.
got more
Time
stuff on the
dilation.
way.
I'm coming.
Always got stuff
Here's
on
a
the way.
dex save for you. That's only a 6 plus 7 is only 13.
All right. So you are considered grappled in my big, meaty claw.
Well, you fucked up when you did that.
You're griggity grappled. Now, in my turn, Celise Naima, you are up. There is a sleeping angel, cherub-like, with worms spewing in and out of its body.
Okay. So obviously it can't be like immediately woken up. Bam, ba bam, ba bam. Come on, do the thing. Maybe it did it. Maybe it didn't. But either way, yeah, no, you fucked up with that one. You're about to have a whip going on your arm. How you like me now? It's gonna be bad. Let me make sure I do it right before I just... Because I do need you to be alive a little bit, don't I? I just really need you to drop Koji. So, going for your arm. What's that do? Anything?
A 15? I'm sorry, no. A 15 will not hit.
Nope, I cannot hear you, sir.
15 will not hit.
It will not. Okay, so let's go for it again then.
A
How about
22, on the other hand, that will.
that? Okay. Yeah. Let's see.
I dare you. See how much damage you can do. Let's see.
Okay.
What do you got? You got nothing. You can't do
I don't want to have to do this.
9
I don't want
points
to
of
have to do
damage
this.
to Kelvos. There's no way. I've done the numbers. You can't do 9 points of
Why are
damage.
you making me do this? Why are you making me do this? I didn't even do this. Koji, why could you not just avoid the claw, man?
All right,
Come
and
on.
Solis
Avoid the
Naima.
claw. Look
How
at
would
that.
you like to do this?
Oh.
Oh, damn it. I wanted to kill him.
Doesn't Akuma need to kill something pretty soon before she starts just like being eaten by a...
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, we should solve that pretty soon. I was just trying to take your arm off, dude. So
You
I don't
took
know.
off its
I guess
arm.
I misjudged my strength and I freaking yeah,
Lanced
take off your
through
arm
this like mummified
through.
giant, just lancing it through with a swipe. It falls and worms just spill out. What's
Just let
left?
me kill Angel though.
Hyperion, Angel of the Worm.
Please don't kill it.
Akuma, it is your turn. Go
Oh!
ahead.
Akuma, please.
Yeah.
Akuma, we need it. Wait a
Need
minute.
what?
Hey,
What do
wait
you
a
need?
minute. Just because I use my actions.
Never
does not
mind.
mean
Sorry,
it's not my turn anymore.
Solis.
I
It
have
is your
now. I
turn.
moved like 10 feet. Well, okay, I moved like 20 feet, but I've still got space to move.
Yeah.
Let's move back. Apparently, because we're trying to kill the thing. Didn't even do the thing yet. It's sleeping. So, I can't do anything. Shit. While I was over there, though, before I... Oh, no, I don't have any actions. God damn it, Akuma, don't kill it. Come on, we need information. All right, it can be your turn now.
All right, Akuma, it is your turn.
Shit.
Cat.
You're going to hit me. I'm in your way. I'm in your way.
I'm going
Line of
to
sight.
teleport to it and Eldritch Blast it.
Oh.
First it'll take,
God damn it.
what, I guess the 6 psychic damage
It
bullshit.
takes the 6 psychic damage.
Okay, now we'll do the rolls for, well, I guess, no, that doesn't matter. Let's do the rolls. Let's rolls.
Rolls. You're rolling with advantage, not that it will matter because you have such an incredibly high to hit.
Wow, yeah.
So I can reroll like the 16 or what?
Yeah, go ahead and re-roll that 16.
Okay.
Oh, fucking K. All right.
That is lit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Liddy. Wow.
All right. Wait. Okay, hold on. I think I fucked up that. Ignore the 6 for now because I think I fucked up the thing because I have to do the psychic is actually part of a feat. So that psychic is actually a 4, not a 6. Like I have to roll a d4.
Gotcha.
Oh.
Well.
And then.
Oh.
But I still do roll the d6 for the hex if I hit it.
You do. You definitely do.
That if all 3 of those hit, then it'd be like the 3.
Mm-hmm. 12
All right.
hexes.
Yeah. So what else do I need? Again. All right, these 3.
Oh,
So, all right, so that'll be
all of that?
what, 48
All of that?
plus 15 plus 1. So 48 plus 16.
Oh boy. What?
All right.
But that's see something.
1, 13,
And then you do
30.
these 3 consecutive blasts. Like I imagine that you grab the angel like by its like head, its ball
Back of
shaped
its head
and
while
just
it's
like grab it and then
sleeping.
3 eldritch blasts into its fucking neck, just blowing, ripping a hole.
This is what I
Where
know.
it is.
Actually, like when I pull it back, it's like its mouth probably opened up. I want to do it like in its mouth.
You open, yeah, you grab it by like the nostrils, hook its nostrils open, and then 3 blasts, doing significant damage, mind you, but not enough to kill it. Oh, in fact, enough to make it quite angry. I am very hurt. I am not looking good, but I am awake now from the sleeping eye bite. Anything else you would like to do, Akama? Koji, you are on deck.
Nothing I can do right now, so it'll be good.
All right. Koji, there is an angel on the ground whose jaw has just been blown off that is slowly breathing in sharp, jagged breaths, worms spouting out of its neck socket. What do you do?
Just interrogate it so I
Yeah,
can
that's
eat it.
enticing and everything, but instead of that, I'm gonna go ahead and plug this hole with magic from my trident.
Okay. You kind of tap the
Very nice.
trident on the ground. It creates a small
I can
bubble.
make a spear that's impenetrable by anything, and
And
I
just
do
enough
it.
to plug the hole. Absolutely. No prob, Bob. Anything else?
And I just crack a cold one, man.
You kick the Kelvos
It's Miller
over,
time
crack him a
now.
bit.
Just sit on him.
Excellent.
Start drinking.
I just like stab Tervos's dead body to make him like disappear.
That will end your turn. My turn is going to be spent writhing in pain and fear. My eyes go giant and like white and super dilated, very, very tiny pinpricks of eyes. My jaw has been completely broken off, like blown off. So even if I wanted to speak, I couldn't. My fingers,
God
my
damn
like
it, guys.
4-inch long
You couldn't
fingernails
just-
are digging into the green stone below me,
Why?
clawing and creating deep gashes just due to the sheer amount of overwhelming pain that I am in. My turn is over, Celise Naima.
Let me have dark razor so I can not go and die.
What?
Dark razor will legit eat my soul.
You know? No. Absolutely
Black razor will he's gonna eat my soul.
no. Go. Upsetting things that you.
Are you going to
upsetting
let
I'd go ahead
Akama
and
try and
ask
get an angel's
questions
soul?
now. So
No.
Why?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, why
Maybe.
can't I let my sword consume the soul of an angel?
Why?
Oh gosh. Okay, so it's officially like.
Thor doesn't want it, which means it's good for us.
The what?
she's
Do
just
what?
jealous because we got all the magic swords, April.
Celise
Wow.
is jelly because.
You're sitting over here with magic hammers and a whip.
What are you gonna do, Celise? Tick tick.
Tick tick.
Tick, tick, tick
Tick tock.
twice.
Tick tock. Twerk tick.
Tick tick.
Tick tick.
Tick twerk.
Yes. Tick
Tick
tick.
twerk.
Hold on one
Double
second. I'm gonna,
tick.
let me double check.
Clock is broken.
Why are you okay? Shit. All right. Cool. Well, so I'm upset, but I'm totally not. No, no, no. We're gonna fight more things, and you know what? No. So, where you at, little dagger? Yeah, I'm pulling my dagger out, and I'm gonna just end this sweetly, gently as I can.
That hits.
Rude, and you can try and catch something else that's there, because rude. No, that's a 2, not that. And it is 2 of these. Also, come on, we're gonna fight things that are better than that thing.
Excellent.
And of course.
And that's your dagger, right, Celise?
Hold on.
That's enough, trust me.
And yeah, there's one more thing. My bad.
I had a hit point left, so don't worry about any of that business. Once again, Death Ward, the bane of many players, leaving me with a single hit point. Before I die, you plunge a
Rude.
dagger into its chest, and at the moment you do, a geyser of worms spew from its neck, its eyes, its ears, and that gaping orifice that Akama May created before.
Blech. Rude. Go for better.
The moment
Rude.
that happens, and all of the creatures are destroyed. The ruins of this room, they waver and fade, replaced by a well-equipped torture chamber. Wailing victims strapped to horrific devices hang in the background from chains. In the foreground stand 2 figures. One is a handsome man dressed in flowing robes. Facing him is a strange, 6-armed creature
What?
that looks as much insect as it does humanoid. The insect's creature's
What?
eyes are a hollow socket containing a pinpoint of light deep within it. Its flesh is rotting and festering, and the green robes it wears are old and moth-eaten. The creature wields a long green crystal rod in one hand, and a cruel hooked rod in another. In 2 other hands, it holds a jeweled golden box that it presents to the handsome man, who takes it and sets it upon a table. He opens it and, using a pair of iron tongs, withdraws a writhing green worm. The man's expression changes to one of exaltation as he looks upon the writhing creature, and then the vision fades.
Boo. Worms.
We're about to take a quick little break, but first I need a history check. Koji, I need either a survival or a history check. And Akama, I need a religion check.
They don't know shit about religion.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
That's a
religion.
16 for me.
All right. Koji.
Okay.
12.
All right. Akama. And then Celise.
Boop. Boop. There we go.
Excellent. Before we take our break, the vision of the past fades, and some information you're able to glean is that Celise, the man in the vision, of course, was that of Caius when he was a mortal man. Akama, of course, you're well aware that that worm that he pulled out of the box from that weird 6-armed bug dude, that was a Caius worm. And Koji, you don't have to tell anybody else this, but that weird 6-armed looking bug creature was the same type of extraterrestrial that abducted you when you were younger. Not the same person, but the same type.
Mm. I was
Let's go.
wondering when this would come up.
Let's go ahead and take a little smoke break, okay? I'll see you guys in a minute.
All right.
All right. Thanks. Anybody
Oh,
on Twitch, if
boy.
you guys want to ask some fun questions, maybe. I see I got 3
Now
people
is
on the
the
chat,
time.
so like feel free to type in and stuff, and I'll see if I can answer some stuff. But I'll see you guys in a minute. Let's go smoke a cigarette. Good job. Bye.
Woohoo!
see. Hello, if anyone's watching. Thanks for those who are watching on Twitch. That's kind of cool of you. I appreciate it. I'm busy. I'm very busy right now. I'm a very busy bee. She's right behind you, Bin. What a goofball, huh? Welcome to Goofball Island, starring that cat. No more talking in the room where it happened. The room where it happened. The room where it happened. Chip 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 chip. Do it. Okay. Hurt your legs? Did you want to do that before or after? Yeah, for sure. Yep. No, but it's okay. You will eventually. It's whatever. Oh, you know I feel worried about. I do feel weird. Yeah, weird, not worried.
Like you would feel weird about asking.
Yeah,
Money, even money that I owe you.
certainly.
Hello, Thor.
Hello, Hambone. How you doing, buddy?
I'm pretty good.
Hi,
Is that a dog? Oh, it's
It's Pistol
Doggy.
Pete.
Hello,
No,
dog.
there's Rose.
That's not Pete.
Nope,
How did Pete
sorry.
get over there?
How did Pete teleport?
I also looked at it and thought it was the dog that I just took inside my house. So,
You're like,
you know.
how did that happen? Truly amazing.
Your dog looks
Hi.
like my dog. Hi, Kelsey.
Hambone says hi, Kelsey.
Are you reading Three Jokers? I heard a rumor that you were reading Three Jokers.
I'm not reading Three Jokers. I just have a Three Jokers poster.
Oh.
I heard that rumor. What do you mean?
Man, shake it around.
I heard a rumor.
I heard a rumor that you have a poster in your house that is suggesting that you're reading a Batman comic. Hambone, what
I
are
have
you
heard
doing?
Three Jokers is
Awesome.
a very good Batman comic. And don't knock Batman comics.
No, I have also heard that Three Jokers is a great Batman comic. That's not a lie.
This
So
guy's over here talking shit about Batman comics. I want our Twitch to fucking light his ass up.
well, tell that to all three
Oh,
people who are listening right now. Light me up
Light him
about
up,
me not.
fandom.
did we get any cool people saying hello?
No.
Who's no?
I
Oh,
actually
Yeah,
don't
any
know who's
comments on the
watching. I
stream?
just know that there are 3 people who are
oh,
watching right now. But either
yeah.
way,
Jacob's brother was gonna watch.
we're still waiting on Akama, but I'd like
Yeah.
to bring up a couple things real quick. The first thing I might not have mentioned as good is that when you guys destroyed all 3 of these creatures in the chamber, the room kind of
Yeah.
shimmered and shifted in very much the same way that happened when you guys first entered the obsidian ring. And it is also the same color and pattern that was outside of this temple at the very, very top of the Spire of Long Shadows. There was something that is very similarly colored, kind of like a 2-dimensional ink blot type thing. That being said, I'm not going to reread everything that I just said, but bringing us back in, you guys, after destroying them, you did have a vision of what appeared to be Caius with just a bunch of like torturees, this 6-armed creature that I've given you guys what he looks like there. He has 2 different rods, 6 arms, and a pale bug-like face.
Ugh.
He was holding this golden box, and inside of it was a single Caius worm, or what would be known potentially as a Caius worm. And you saw this man reach up and hold it in these iron tongs and smile.
Ugh.
Okay.
And,
Ugh.
Koji, you can
Okay.
explain what you want if you want to, and otherwise, it's just what you know.
It's a 6-armed beetle, right?
No,
What?
not a
That's what
beetle.
she said. Not a beetle.
Once again, I'll
Huh.
give you an image of it. It should be on the Roll20.
Oh, that guy. Okay.
Yeah.
That guy.
Got aliens.
Aliens. No.
On my old shit again.
What if we started calling you Grandpa Koji? What happens then?
I'm not a grandpa.
He's not even a
As far as
father.
I know, I ain't even normal, Paul.
Grand normal paw, you mean?
Okay.
I ain't that old. I mean, for a monster hunter, I'm kind of old.
Yeah.
Maybe. But, for a dwarf, you're in your prime.
Yeah. My mom's still alive.
That being said, there is a deathly stillness. Koji, you kind of patched up that crack in the wall. Like, it's aquarium style that you
I
can see.
cast a magic circle around the crack in the wall.
Okay.
Okay.
What do you got? Nothing.
Nope.
I patched it up real good.
The glass
Real
shimmers
good.
with a glossy hue, and then the crack is gone.
For an
Noise.
hour, but
For an
you
hour.
know,
So you can do it
I
in an
don't
hour.
have anything.
As far as goods, trinkets, there's not much to be found. I reckon if you wanted, you could try and rip off the faded and very, very old bits of metal that belong to the 2 angels. Maybe the rusted and thousands of years old tools of torture might be of use to somebody, but Definitely not in the state that they're in now, rusted and deteriorated.
No. I would think.
What are we doing?
So I want to go.
What's the? Oh, that's a rack. That's what that is.
That is a rat.
Oh, does anybody need healing? Should I?
Yeah, I could use some.
Okay. Let's go. How does 25 points sound?
That's a good start.
Good start.
I'm down 150 right now.
Jesus.
Yeah, I took a lot of hits.
Don't really have that much to work with.
I'll
I
take your
also
25. Thank you.
can also what can I do? Where'd it go? I can do a lesser restoration as well.
That doesn't actually heal anything.
No? Or is that only
That's just for the
for
conditions.
Yep.
Yeah. Word. Alright. Miss Akuma May, do you need anything?
She was not touched.
Oh yeah.
I'm good.
Alright. Never mind then.
That's your glass cannon for you.
Then yeah. I wanna go this way.
Yeah, as far as you can tell, there seem to be 2 doors that you have not yet entered, as well as a gaping, massive pit that you guys have not really come anywhere close to, just kind of staying away as these greenish vapors kind of emit up from it.
I'm gonna pick up this rock over here or something and throw it into the pit.
Okay, cool.
Why a rock?
The
See
air,
what happens.
like it wispy dissipates for a second, whoosh, as you throw the rock in. You hear it echo and ricochet off of the walls,
Baby.
and then eventually land with a wet thud.
Ew.
What?
Koji, can you measure that distance from the sound until the or no?
Measure the measure the goddamn.
Do you know how deep that is?
Send a merge down there. I don't.
Or that. You wanna get? I can give him a candle if you want, Aqua. Oh,
Rakama?
we lost her.
I'm going to walk over to the door. You hear? I see anything? Big door.
Right door.
Let's see. My roll 20 is messed up. Okay, so you go up to
Yeah,
the
it's time
eastern
to
door.
refresh.
This
Mine is
seems.
2, actually.
I'm sorry.
It's time for refreshing.
I think it's everyone's roll 20 then.
Having a bit of a fit here.
Or overloading.
Okay,
Overloaded.
so Akama, as you make your way closer to the eastern door, you can see that there's like a large amount of sand and dust that has been recently shifted. The doors themselves have been pulled, and so there's like a small amount of like sand and debris from where the doors have been pulled. Likewise, Koji, since you're very close, you can tell that a lot of the vines that eke out from below this door have also been cut or otherwise burned, cauterized away within a year of jungle time.
Okay. That's bad. Oh, good.
What doth thou do?
Koji?
I'm gonna
I'll open it, I guess. No,
Oh, okay.
I'll open it. Fuck it.
I'll open the door.
Opens the door.
Just like bleeding a lot. And
Just bleeding a lot.
You just look like you went and got in a bar fight a little bit. It's all right. It's
Fortunately, there's no
nah.
boogers.
You've seen me after bar fights. I don't look this bad.
fine.
To the east is another
Oh,
set
boy.
of stone doors at the bottom of a 15-foot stairwell, right? Same way as before.
Okay.
The walls of this chamber are carved to depict an army of undead soldiers engaged in the ruin and destruction of a city of helpless men, women, and children. Buildings burn, blood washes the streets, and dark thunderbolts boil in the skies above. Above them all, directing the army, is an enormous figure dressed in a tattered gray dark robe. His visage is only remotely humanoid, a seething mass of worms in the mocking shape of a face with vast cavernous sockets for eyes.
So it's on the ceiling, you said?
Along the walls, this massive, like,
On the
boss
wall?
relief. Yeah. The same way
What?
that the western door had this, like, handsome dude leading an army of soldiers, this one
Uh-huh.
has a gray, cloaked visage commanding an army of worm-like undead. If the western door was kind of a symbology for Caius's mastery over life, then this
Yeah.
one must be the opposite. That this is a testimony to his mastery of death.
I want to check something out.
Please do.
This pit here. This big old pit you got.
I have a big old pit there.
Big old pit. And then there's one above, right?
Ugh.
There's a
Not-
pit in the roof.
The roof
Hurts in
is
proximity.
undamaged. It's about 50 feet above you, but it's not like broken or shattered or anything like that.
Was there not a hole in the top of this building?
There was not a hole in the top of this building. No, there are
Okay.
small slits along the walls that allow for sunlight to come in. But as far as, like, you should consider the ziggurat and the actual spire itself to be two different things. That the spire was a building on top of the ziggurat.
It's a spaceship.
We're in trouble.
Sails upon the stars.
It does look like a weird cactus, Koji.
Cactus.
Cactus in space.
Cactus.
Jim?
That's a spaceship.
Yeah, that's what it
Yeah,
looks like.
that's a spaceship. I see.
You know, you don't have to believe me, but if you don't believe me, quit asking me for information on it.
So, Koji, you do make your way closer to the actual pit. This massive hole, right? There's some interesting things. I would like you to give me either investigation or perception checks, just for you to kind of poke
Perception
around.
with advantage.
Give me a poke around check, huh?
There's a dirty 20.
Okay. So there's a few things that interest you particularly. You are a monster hunter, you know, and you hold that title a lot more strongly than, say, your compatriots do. So when you squat down and investigate this pit, you realize that it is 100 feet deep. It is conical. It starts off, somewhere near 25 to 30 feet, and it widens down to about 8 feet at the bottom. You do look up and around you, and you can see that the ground that seems to be this tarnished dark color and you can see where these pillars once stood, blown away. Blown away from where this hole is. As if something exploded right here and blew a massive hole up and around. Even when you kind of look at the silt and soil in a dense ring of this area, you can see that it's not like dust. It's oily. As compared to a dusty thing that, might exist 20, 30 feet away from what was this ancient blast zone. Far below, 100 feet down, you can't see anything. But you can hear the squelching, writhing terror that is your destiny.
Well, let's go ahead and delay destiny for a bit and check out these doors.
These doors, once again, similar to the ones to the north, these thick stone doors, there are no vines. Once again, similar to the ones to the north. No vines, but they're about 2 feet thick, white stone doors with the visage of Caius the Worm God.
Let's open them up.
Goodman.
Yes?
P.S. That 9 there was me doing a perception check to see if I noticed him poking around the pit.
Yes.
Obviously, I didn't make that.
Yeah, you do see Koji doing this. You don't need to
I
roll
noticed
to
him leaving.
The doors
Oh no, I mean
are
I noticed
open.
I noticed him leaving, but now he's like all the way around there. But that was more like, do I take notice?
Of
Because
course you do.
if I could do a coin flip, I would do it. No, but I mean, of course I noticed that he is not here
Right.
within range.
No, before Koji
but
opens these doors, both you and Akuma are going to be given some chances to act. I'm not going to put you this far away from But that being
Okay.
said, we will take here's what actually happens is that Koji kind of walks backwards as he sees that this is the eastern entrance, starts poking around the hole. What are you and Akuma doing at this point?
What are you doing, Akuma? I was prepared to go through this door. Are you ready?
I want to go downstairs.
Certainly. And both of you guys will kick these doors open, and you are greeted back to natural sunlight.
Yeah.
On the eastern side.
Damn, well, I'm going back in.
Will they stay open?
Certainly. They will stay open. And so now there's
In
a
we go.
good amount of natural sunlight.
I just will move back to where Koji is now.
I mean, I'd say, okay, fine, lame, but still.
At least you're getting a good map of the area. You kind of know at least what's going on and where things are. That being said, Koji's kind of cracking his knuckles about to push open this door. I'm going to let you guys get into position now that you know that he's going to be reckless about this.
Yeah, clearly.
Sounds good. That looks great to me. And let's go ahead and take out that door. Ba-pow! This chamber obviously served as a library, as dozens of bookshelves line the walls and stand back to back amid the chamber. In addition to the surprisingly well-preserved tomes, there are 12, count them 12, jars that sit on various shelves, and each of them, with a thin gray liquid, contained a single writhing green worm. Do imagine that in this room, although I haven't actually made the bookshelves, along the walls there are old tomes and exactly 12 of these writhing green worms. As far as the creatures go, there are 4. One of them, another one of these large, hunched over creatures, Grulkin, the worm color.
The-
And as Koji, you open the door, he says the same question to you. How many prophecies have been fulfilled?
Again?
Well, does anybody remember this? They keep asking. 8?
Quit asking us that question.
6? I'm gonna
We
go
don't
with
know.
6. It's 6,
20.
right? Like
Mm,
relating to why we're here.
Once again, I'm at the bottom of the pecking order. Now, you can see that, of course, the worm color, this large, hunched over creature, is considerably larger than everything else. The other 3 look like almost your run-of-the-mill spawn of Caius, except for the fact that they're heavily armored and armed. Akama, we're still using the same... actually, go ahead. Let's just do it. Let's re-roll for initiative. We're having a good day. We're having fun.
Oh,
Yeah,
my
that's
bad.
fine. Akama, we'll put you at
Okay.
top there.
hope.
Koji, 24.
Aw.
14.
Oh,
14.
Psyched at the bottom of the
And
pack.
you at 8. Oh, hey. Excellent.
Wow.
Akama, Koji,
That's like 2 in a row.
me, and Celise. Yes, get the natural ones out of the way early. Excellent. Okay, so once
Early.
again, let me paint the scene for you, right? This is clearly a library of some sort. Ancient and derelict. Several books line the shelves as well as scattered the floors. There is one of these large, hunched over creatures that you faced earlier, as well as 3 what appear to be spawn of Caius, just normal zombie dudes, except for the fact that they are well armed and armored. They even hold their. I believe they have long swords. Let's double check. Yes, they have great swords, technically. Like big, large blades.
Like ones you
And
have to tilt towards the ground
the
because
ones
of
you
how
have to
heavy
tilt
they are.
towards the ground. Exactly. Akama, you are hot out of the grease.
Let's just plow stance, y'all. That's
Fuck 'em up.
Fuck 'em up, Akama.
there's no sword you have to point towards the ground. It's just a
Huh?
bad sword.
Oh, wrong fit. It's not always the sword's fault.
It's just
So then she started blasting, and
Yeah,
we don't have to
fucking
deal
light
with
'em
the
up.
weird thing at all.
Oh,
Like you have line of
Akama's
sight to
rolling her
one of the
She's
big,
charging
the
her
big
laser.
thing.
I can tell right now.
Fuck 'em up. Charging her laser. So then she started blasting.
So then I just started blasting.
Coco, do you want to play D&D?
No, that dog can't read. I wouldn't let that fucking dog.
You don't know if she can read. She could read. You don't know.
I know Pete can't read.
Can you read? Oh, okay. It's fine.
No. Your
She
dog
knows a
can't
lot
read.
of words, though. She knows I'm
Akama's
talking to
charging.
her
Are you
right
still
now
charging your laser,
and
Akama?
talking about her right now.
I'm gonna use a Crown of Madness on Drolkin
Okay.
guy.
Clowny daggers, y'all. Clowny daggers.
Yes.
What type of save do I need to make?
Wisdom.
Excellent. I will give you my wisdom save. I got a +6, which is not great. Here's hoping. 13.
Ooh.
That's no good.
No.
No.
What happens to Grolkin the worm color?
A charm target must use its action before moving on each of its turns to make a melee attack against a creature other than itself that I choose.
Okay.
Oh.
The target can act normally on its turn if I don't choose a creature, but I'm going to be choosing.
Which one?
Remember when Akuma just had like fire attacks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Way early on.
No, now I'm done with fire. Now I'm into really technical shit. I'm teleporting
Yeah.
and mind controlling people.
Yep.
The coolest, yeah. Do you remember back when we were all really impressed that she made a fake dragon and like blew a hay bale up to make?
Yeah.
Like now she's
Everyone was
literally
terrified.
teleports behind you. Okay, so which one do you want Grolkin to go for? 1, 2, or 3?
I go for 1.
Number 1. Excellent. And I have to remake that wisdom saving throw at the end of my turn?
Yeah.
Excellent. Thank you. Anything else you'd like to do? You want to stay where you are?
Stay in here.
Excellent. Cool. Then next up is going to be Koji Kosi Greenrock, followed by me. Celise, you're at the bottom of the barrel this time.
Fucking. Do you need to maintain line of sight to keep controlling them, April?
That's. No, I don't think so.
I doubt that's specified.
No? I closed the doors.
Oh.
Closed
Look
the
them
doors.
up!
Is there like handles on it?
There are like bronze, like corroded bronze pull rings for sure.
Yeah, I'm just gonna slide the trident through those.
Every time it's his turn, he's just gonna fuck somebody
You
else.
slide the trident through the bronze pull rings.
My back's against it. Let's just let this one sort itself out, I think, is probably the best.
Yeah, definitely.
And dear heartstrings, there are sounds. There are sounds that echo throughout the universe, throughout time, and throughout creatures. Koji, you've hunted wild beasts in the forest. Akuma, you've stabbed people in the thigh. Celise, you've seen monks break their fists against steel and stone. You've heard the sound of pain. In the quiet hours of your days, you've heard the sound of agony. The sounds that emit throughout those walls. It's like playing a vacuum, like a vacuum cleaner at full blast. It's the sound of wind and blades, steel breaking, and gasps from the undead. And it all lasts for all of 30 seconds. Until the clanging of blades, the screams and writhing agony of the creatures inside. 30 seconds pass, where you all exchange uncomfortable glances. And there is silence on the other side.
Oh, that was smart.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
What
What the fuck
about
was
now?
that?
Is it my turn yet? I'll open the door.
This guy's just insane.
He's coming for us now.
You can feel the pulls on the door go as some sort of massive hand tries to open it.
All right, whose turn is it? Is he trying to get through?
That was at the end of your turn, Koji. You guys kind of waited, so I'm going to just bring it top of the round. I'm going to give Celise an action first. So,
Okay.
yeah. You guys waited a minute.
I say I'm not going to do too much other than try to be able to get like a good. Oh shit! I want to get in the way of Akuma's line of sight, but
The door's
yeah,
closed right now, you know.
when he decides to open it, I want to be ready to smack someone.
Okay.
Even if it
You
is
ready
over his
your action
head.
for when the door
Yeah.
does open. Certainly.
Yeah.
That will bring us up to Akuma. Akuma, you are up.
I am going to wait, but I'm going to oh man. Yeah.
I feel like we're about to bum rush the door.
Actually move back.
Yeah.
And just get ready.
Just get ready. Once again, you're going to ready an action for when the door opens.
Yeah.
All right. That's going to bring it up to Koji.
All right. So just run in, take it from the sides, let Akuma have a window to blast whatever she's going to blast. That's the plan. All right. 3, 2,
Yep.
1, let's go. And just pull my trident out, pull my sword, and once again, the Koji combo rope grapples onto it, pulls me in for a slash.
The Koji combo. Can I get that with fries?
Only is fries.
Only fried rice.
The Koji combo is only fries.
Combo got
It's just
some.
like
Fries
literally
and fried rice
3
for some.
pounds of French fries.
The fry bag from Five Guys.
Yeah, it's like the fry bag.
So this is
Five Guys.
28.
Hilarious. I got Five Guys
Okay,
today.
28. Certainly, that will hit. Grolkin, who
I'm gonna
has
have to go
been
eat that rice I
hurt,
have.
good sir.
Noise.
Note that as you kind of rush in with your blade, you can see that he has slain, slaughtered, eviscerated these 3 swords that once were here to protect him. But he is unhurt.
And then here's the second attack with my sword. 23.
The 23 will hit.
And then I'm going to use my bonus action to give Celise advantage on her first attack. And you want the Radiant separate, right?
Yes, please.
Okay, so... Oh, I didn't mark him. 2d6 plus 4 plus 8 is 12. There's... Yeah, that first.
That's my
19.
Radiant? That's my Radiant?
That is just the slashing so far.
Okay, cool.
And then... There's your Radiant for you.
Hachimachi. Picassini. Okay.
35.
You rush in and poof, and this is the same time that both Celise and Akuma both rush in and kick the shit out of Grolkin, right?
Busted the door.
Like,
yeah.
the door's
I gotta
been
ask,
busted.
is he below 25?
Look, I would say yes, but what happens is everybody works together. With the power of teamwork and friendship. And tank.
I was imagining more like Mortal Kombat combo moves.
3,
but okay.
2, 1, let's jam. Koji stabs it. Fucking Celise.
I think Cowboy Bebop is that analogy because they were all lone wolves in that show.
You're all lone wolves in your own way. At which point, Grolkin says, "What a world! What a world! I killed my fucking pals! You dicks!" And he falls into a crumple of pooly green worms that slither into the cracks of this dusty old library.
Ew.
But you think that is all that happens, you fools. For this is a library, and once again, this
You
greenish
can try and threaten me with
blue.
the library?
The chamber itself wavers and shimmers, once again with a greenish blue light. And suddenly, in the library, a human man appears at one of the desks nearby. A strange, gray skinned humanoid creature with 6 arms stands at his shoulder. The man studies a collection of worn and pitted bronze discs arranged on the desk before him. There's faint etchings that adorn the plates, and it seems as if the alien figures and symbols writhe together at the behest of some sinister will. The gray 6-armed creature points to one of the plates, and a look of sudden comprehension blooms on the man's face. The man, the creature, and the plates then fade away and are gone. Hey,
It's aliens.
here's if you guys are curious, here's what the man looks like, right? That guy, huh? Here's what that
It's
6-armed
Caius.
creature
God damn
looks
it,
like.
again.
All right. Yeah. And then it bluish shimmers away. Another vision of the distant past.
All right. Let's look through some books, I guess.
I've got books to read, yeah.
This is going to end with me going down that hole.
What? Well, yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Can we
Shit.
also
Reckon.
can we take down all of the jars and put them like over here?
Okay,
And
so
then
let's talk about those 12
blasting
jars.
thing,
Yes,
maybe?
Celise. You go up to them, and there are 12
Sweet.
of them.
Uh-huh.
You notice something unique about these. They are less bright green, as similar to the other Caius worms you've seen. These are more kind of chubby and pink, fleshy. And as you kind of look at them writhing and wriggling inside of this necromantic preservation fluid, there are arcane runes that are wrapped all the way around each of these 12 worms. Koji, you said you wanted to take a look at some of the books, correct?
Not particularly.
Okay.
I just figured someone else would. I pick one up, like, look at it. What do I?
Read upside down. Do it. Do it, Dudley. Do right bit.
Yeah, you just grab just one in particular. And the one that you grab in particular just happened to be kind of close to a small knocked over and ruined podium. The one you grab, as you open it, it's like a pinup of this trifold diagram of a rune-covered worm inside of what appears to be a human's head. The worm seems to be like whispering words into the human's brain.
Is it like a Caius worm or is it like a mind flare worm? Do I know?
It looks like an archaic kind of nature drawing. But the thing that does bring interest to you, Koji, is that the fact that that worm has runes all over its body, as do these 12 jarred worms that are also not green. They're very pinkish and sluggish, but they're covered in very similar looking arcane runes.
No.
What's that guy's name we're looking for?
Bucknard. How can
Bucknard.
you forget that his name is Deerball?
That guy.
I
Did
do
we
a
find
lot of
Bucknard
things
again?
in between these.
Okay, but his name is
Wait a
Deerballs. How
minute.
could you forget Bucknard?
Bucknard the Bard?
Man,
We're
I'm
trying to
fucking
find the Bard again? Why are we finding the Bard again? We're in
trying to
Spire
figure out
House.
what happened to the
We
bard.
passed over
He's
a
almost certainly dead. I think he might be in space.
Yeah. Why is it always about space?
It's not
Wait a minute.
always space. There's just some stuff that points to space here. You notice outside how we didn't see any remnants of the giant fucking structure on top of here?
Have we found anything that we can go up?
Remember
No up,
the last
other
time
than
I tried to
outside.
warn you about aliens and I got abducted?
Sleep,
Yeah.
what's your question? There's no up other than outside.
I'm going outside then.
There's only
There's
down
nothing,
in here.
Down in the hole.
Feeling so small. Anyway, no, yeah, you know what?
Let's go down. Let's do it. Fuck it.
As above, so
Let's
below.
do it. Let's go. He's got to be down there. He probably fell like a dumbass.
But
That's-
there's probably something useful in the cactus thing.
He's down there. He probably fell like a dumbass.
Probably fell.
Akuma man.
He probably.
You look down, Akuma. It's
Yeah.
at least 100 feet deep. You can't really see the bottom.
Okay, I tell Demir to go in first.
And you'll kind of lean against one of these destroyed pillars, Akuma. Give me just 1 minute to give my Demiurge probe vision real quick. Advanced. 1 second. I gave you some dynamic lighting. 1 second. Has vision. Okay. So. Akuma, this is as Demiurge flies down a good 100 feet. Are you able to see anything yet?
No.
Cool. Let's give you a bit of light. Sorry, I thought this would work really quickly and efficiently, and it turns out to vision.
Dynamic lighting on Roll20 is really cool, but I just become frustrated with it when I.
All right.
There it is.
Demiurge flies down a good 100 feet. And at first, the floor itself seems to writhe and twist on its own. But a longer look reveals it to be covered with thousands and thousands of Caius worms of all sizes.
No. That's it? Just like
In this room
around
that
it?
you're in, to the south, you can see even more worms. To the west, you can see bones and corpses.
Oh, Thor, by the way,
Yes.
I forgot. I was going to ask if we could end a tiny bit earlier tonight just because I got to get to bed by like 10:30 and I haven't taken a shower yet. So.
Yeah, we can end at like 9:30 if you're cool with that.
Yeah.
Or earlier, yeah.
That's fine.
Either way, Demir sees one sealed door to the east, and then, like I said, just bunches of bodies and bodies to the west.
All right, he's gonna come back up and just tell the group then what he saw. Then
Mm-hmm.
I guess we have a telepathic bond anyway, so we all know. So, what's the plan, guys?
I don't know. We're gonna have to go down. Can you throw some fire down there?
Yeah, I can like blast some fire down there. I got a cantrip.
Do you not have fireball anymore?
I have that too, but do we need that?
I mean, I assume we're taking a short rest. You're gonna get all your spell slots back. So, I don't know. Seems like a good way to get rid of the initial batch of work, right?
Yeah. Hey, let's do that.
So this is where
I
the
was
party
just like,
kind
I'm kind of over the whole fireball thing.
of... I'm really more into the shadow
I'm going
clone
for a different
jutsu,
aesthetic lately.
like just running and exploding the world, levitating around like an angel of death. Yeah, it's rad. Burn every bridge,
Yeah.
become every nightmare, and don't fucking die. You're doing it.
Yeah.
So you guys start to, kind of move some rocks around to make a small encampment. You guys are
Rocks.
beat up, right? But number one, you're still immune to diseases. So as long as you stay near Celise, you're immune to disease. And even if a small one of these Kai's worms does kind of writhe up to you, the moment it touches you, it sizzles and burns like you are made of salt. Your eyes kind of grow a bit heavy. And
Are you talking to me?
Can you hear me?
Jacob?
Okay.
Yeah. Oh.
We're taking a short rest here. You guys can re-roll for some points of health. But as you do, your eyes just grow kind of heavy. It's not that you fall asleep. You're capable. You're aware that you're in danger at all times. You're pinching yourselves, but it's as if your perception, your very being, leaves your body and floats upward and upward and outside of this ziggurat, rising up higher and higher and higher along this strange cactus-like spire that casts a dark shadow across the jungle. As you get closer to this broken pillar, the area shifts and changes near that pillar. The strange, dark stain in the air wavers, and it grows solid. The peak of the spire of long shadows is restored, and it's affixed to the peak is a 15-foot tall, 3-foot thick, trapezoid-shaped pinnacle of black rock, 10 feet wide at the base and 5 feet tall at the peak. The monolith of stone shimmers and vibrates with waves of energy, and something strange and horrible writhes inside of its nearly opaque interior. Suddenly, a rotting, fecund wall of scales fills this viewpoint, and there's a terrible sound of crumbling stone. In an instant, an enormous skeletal dragon is winging away to the north. The spire's peak is in ruins, and clutched in the dragon's talons is that monolith. The vision fades, and the dragon and its prize are gone. Arcana checks, history checks, and perception checks, please.
Perception. Oh,
Wow.
that's only like
Perception. Wow.
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 Okay. So here's what you guys kind of gronked out of that. What's that for, Akama?
Oh, I don't know. You said Arcana, so I did that.
Okay, I'll give you that for Arcana, right? I'll give you that. So somebody succeeds at something. Koji, what you're able to kind of grok from this kind of fading dreamlike vision, is that massive monolith that was ripped out from that dragon's claws. You could see like things writhing and moving inside of it, like worms, kind of tapping against the black glass. Celise, it was definitely a big dragon that ripped this monolith out. And Akama, you are certain beyond a doubt that the dragon that ripped out that monolith was Dragotha, the Dracolich.
Okay.
We'll take a short rest here. Let's go smoke a cigarette, and then we can play for like another 30 minutes or so, okay?
Okay.
All right, I'll see you guys in a minute.
pizza time.
Hello? Hello, Hambone.
Hello.
Anybody else here?
No.
Just us.
Okay.
It's only us.
Well.
Just me and Thor.
Hey, Hambone, about the thing we talked about earlier, I am going to be texting you, like, sometime tomorrow. We'll find out a day
Yeah.
to actually meet up, okay? Secret project. Secret project, okay?
Wait, which secret project?
No, it's Secret Project A.
The one I messaged
No,
you
yeah, the
about?
one you messaged
Okay.
me about, and we'll talk about Secret Project A here in like I'll text you tomorrow about like when you're available and stuff, and we'll talk about that. But
Yeah.
aside from that, we got about 30 minutes we'll play through because April would like to get out of here early. So at the moment, bringing us into where we're at right now, you guys have cleared out this like main floor of this massive chapel. Something horrible happened in the center that blew just primarily down and out. To the south, there are still these 12 jars with rune-covered worms, and several books. To the north, torture equipment. And of course, in the center, a deep pit 100 feet deep that Demiurg has thus far scouted a bit of.
All right. You know what? Let's do it. I'll fireball down that hole.
You cast Fireball?
Yeah.
All right. Give me the maximum amount of damage you can do with a fireball.
All right. Let me see.
Don't even roll. Give me the maximum amount of damage because I assure you, you hit every worm. You cast it right down the like 8-foot gap, almost a hoop, and it
That's gonna be
explodes.
86 fire damage plus 1, so 96.
96 points of fire damage. And I want Koji and Celise to also just notice how off the cuff, how easy it is for Akama to just cast such destructive force. She flicks her hand down, and just a column of fire erupts
It's like, what the fuck?
and then settles. And Akama just glances across her shoulder as if, she flicked a booger.
Yeah, just do this.
You guys have all had strange dreams or recollections of the past. You're not really sure about what those are, but they all felt real. More real than the interludes that I give you, for sure. As a dungeon master, I mean that those things that you saw, Akama, Koji, and Celise, you guys saw together. They're pieces of a puzzle that you guys are slowly fitting together. What are you doing?
I'm gonna start flying down.
I'm gonna throw down a rope and start rappelling down.
I think Rose is talking. I can't hear her.
Rose, are you talking?
Can hear me? Can't hear me.
Can hear you, yes.
Oh. Good. I can now.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I said before I go down, I want to go and grab just one pink worm jar.
All right. Please, write that in your inventory. 1.
Yes, sir.
Just call it a knowledge worm for me, okay?
Okay.
Knowledge worm.
One pink knowledge worm jar.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. And then yeah, down we go. Presumably, I can grab.
We
I
are
can put a
all
rope.
repelling, and
next.
so like the idea is that Demurg has scouted down. Akama has already shot some fireballs down this area. So when I plant you in this map, we are not on the ground yet, okay? We are still like a good 15 feet above. There is an 8-foot aperture, so like a big kind of funnel-sized hole that you guys could, in theory, drop down. But are you guys able to see?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so here is a brief description of the horrible things that you guys are about to uncover. 5, 6. At first, the floor itself seems to writhe and twist in on itself, but a longer look reveals it to be covered with thousands and thousands of chias worms of all sizes. It is just a veritable carpet of green worms as you guys go down. What you can see to the west seem to be corpses upon corpses. To the east, another one of those large stone doors. And to the south, worms. More worms.
Awesome.
Start with east.
Oh, awesome. Do I want to start with east?
Start with east.
Yeah.
Sure.
The issue, of course, is the just massive amount of worms.
Yeah.
Look at all the
Akama,
worms dead.
I want you to know
I'm gonna use
that
my.
the ceilings here are only about 8 feet at the most. They're not like hunched over. Actually, no, wait, hold on. They are hunched over. So these ceilings here are actually 5 feet.
Which
Right.
ones?
Everywhere outside of this large
this whole.
funnel. Yes, this
Okay,
whole
okay.
area is actually like hunched over. The tunnels here are all 5 feet tall, and so
I'm just gonna walk. So I'm just gonna use my cantrip and flame the shit out of these worms. So let me look. That would be firebolt. Firebolts.
a firebolt.
Yes.
I do not imagine, you can see that there seem to be like 6 of these swarms. It is a carpet.
I mean,
well, I'm trying it anyway. See how.
Yeah, and I want to
happens.
drop a.
All
I want
right.
to drop an alchemist fire
Do
at the
not
same
worry
time.
about rolling to hit. It hits, and it also does maximum damage.
Mm-hmm.
Just want to get enough out of the way to clear the path so we can
You
go.
cast firebolt,
Yeah.
and it blows away a few hundred worms. You do not see the floor.
Oh. What do we do? Let's start like swinging. I don't know.
Let's just walk through. You did them, right?
I would say as long as you stay near me, you're fine. But if any big
Okay, yeah,
ones
let's do it.
decide to come out of the mix, though, then we'll have to fight them. So, like, we need to find some kind of way to
Bye.
deal with these worms. Yeah, once you leave my space, I don't know what happens. Are you immune to disease?
Okay, so real quick, I'm just checking to see what's happening here. Akama,
Yeah.
you drop down, right?
Yep.
Are you attuned to your pariah of health that you are immune to disease?
Yeah, I mean, right now?
Yes, right now.
I don't know. Because as far as I know, like I can't find it on my page, like if I was, because I think that
You
thought
should
that was
be
something else.
attuned to 4 items. There should
Yeah,
be
yeah.
4. I need to know if you are immune to disease. As you
Okay, yeah, that's it. Cloak of Displacement, Bribe of Health, Rod of Pack Keeper. Yeah, and Black Razor. So
and Black Razor, so you do have the Pariah of Hell.
yeah.
So
Sweet.
you land because there's no room for you to actually like fly here. These are all very narrow, hunkered down chambers. As you land, it's like you are just ice on a very hot skillet. The moment
Oh,
you step, you can hear this sizzle, hot as green vapors
Ew.
rise below your feet.
ew.
Oh, then I am gonna walk through. Bye.
You can see a tidal wave of worms rush, and another tidal wave of worms rush out and away, far away from you in fear. The other 4 kind of close in where they know you came from. Although it doesn't seem like they're actually consciously aware of the people above them, they know where you came from and they want to be away from it. Akama, as you land, it sizzles, it burns, and it stinks. But the
Ew.
worms quickly flee from you. In front of you are a set of stone doors. Once again, with the visage of the worm god Caius. Anybody else want to do something?
Hey, Koji, before you jump down, I want to do I want to slash with my whip so that there's like divine damage or radiant damage, and then touch ground myself and see if I can't sizzle some more of these guys away.
Okay.
Yeah. So at least I want to drop down and like swoop a bunch of them since I saw
With
some
your whip.
leave.
Certainly. And
Mhm.
Celise, once again, since you are so divine, so emitting of this radiant energy, the moment that you land, it's once again the sizzling, hot, hot sound as all of these worms start to move far, far away to the west. You can see all of them kind of just like up, staying far, far away from you. But the moment that you land, it just creates this large steam sound that makes them flee. I'll make it like that so it looks a little cooler. Likewise away from Akama. You land, Celise. The area is dark. There are just pools of worms scrolling away from you. Koji, what are you doing?
I'll also land right after police.
All right.
And where are we going?
Akama seems to be compelled to go to the door to the west. There are a large pool of worms that have scattered towards the south and west. Sorry, Akama wants to go to the door to the east.
Yeah.
Let's follow her.
Stay by me because do you have something to keep you?
Nope.
Yeah. So stay in the circle.
Everybody get close. Everybody buddy up. Right?
Dun, 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 dun. Oh shit.
Let's go.
Well, let me just go ahead and delete that. right?
Wow.
Let's
Ooh,
go
what
ahead.
could be behind this door?
Oh, whoops.
Okay, fine. You did it.
Hi.
Ohio. This
Hi.
chamber,
Ohio.
Akama, as you kick open the door, it's lined with the trappings of religious ceremony in homage to Caius the Worm God. But in place of an altar stands a beautiful, if disturbing, fountain carved from black marble. The water appears to be cool and pure, and Akama. You can hear Bob, the worm thief, say, "Drink, child." And please give me a wisdom saving throw
Fuck.
But Bob.
with
All
disadvantage,
of us?
please. First is
Wow, thank
Akuma.
you.
Akuma kicked open the door, and Bob says, "Drink, child." To her.
Okay, Bob.
Oh, cool. Akuma, your body becomes not your own as
Oh,
you
lame.
take 3 steps forward. I can lead a horse to water, but I cannot make them drink. Who else is going? You just see this happen. Akama kicks open the door. You can see this like pool with 3 more of these large, hunched over creatures. They are the same type of things that you have fought previously before, hunched over. I'll give you a hint
Again, was
because
that
these are called worm collars in Elagos's notes. That's a hint from me to you because, of course, the rule from last time will carry over. So
I think that might have just happened again. Was that a check or a saving throw?
that is a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, so that 12 is a 17.
A 17 will
Before.
still not be enough.
Damn. Okay. All right. I
Which
noticed that.
one's doing most of the talking in there?
The first one that talked was Bob.
I'm down.
Please
Yeah,
do.
want to go have a fucking party in here?
Uh-huh.
All
A
right.
little bit. I'll step to the door and try to communicate with Akuma, I guess.
You
I
step
mean,
through the
like,
door,
in my mind.
and Sindath, the worm charmer, says to you, "Prove yourself, knight. Drink. Give me a wisdom saving throw with disadvantage." And you come in, rushing in for a battle, and the moment you step through the threshold, you are nullified, and you walk towards the clear waters of the fountain.
Ooh, we are in trouble.
Koji, what do you do?
I pull out my trident. I activate effect number 4 of its cube of force properties, making it so no spell effects can pass through it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to go ahead and walk in here. God damn it. This fucking Roll20 is being a dick tonight.
Ooh, you walk out of the dungeon. Let me move you.
I phase into the wall
Let
like they
me-
warned Nightcrawler about. Like, fuck. There we go.
I got you, buddy.
Love Nightcrawler.
I love
So you walk
Nightcrawler.
in, and you have created
It's
a
my
bubble
favorite.
of force that makes you immune, even though you can hear Steph, the Baroness of Worms, whisper, "Prove yourself, Hunter." You are immune. You can see the other 2 who are now just bending their knees, towards the water.
Farm, or is it like, what is that?
What is that, Akama?
Yeah. Is it like a spell?
Yes.
Or a charm or something?
Can we take another roll? I mean, like,
What are they drinking?
It appears to be cool, pure water. The question is that I am
No,
able to...
I asked the worm callers.
Oh, you say, what do you say?
What are they drinking? What's in there?
Why are there two demiurges?
Oh, sorry. One was a probe that I made so I could make sure that everything worked in the dungeon. I used Demir's probe to make sure that
Which one do we
everything's cool.
shoot?
Which one do we shoot? No,
Yeah, copied.
They are drinking from the fountain of green temptation. Mortal.
What are they drinking though? What?
Visions of the past.
Oh fuck. That could be worse, I guess.
The worms
You
themselves.
want them to drink?
Mr. Greenrock. All three of them say at once.
Yeah.
Your two friends are
Creep
about
factor.
to experience something great. If you partake with them, we will leave you be. If not, Mr. Greenrock.
Oh, how about fuck that and fuck you? And
Don't tell me how to live my life.
wow!
Mr. Greenrock,
I'm gonna fucking roll on these idiots.
you cannot possibly take all three of us at once.
Fucking like hell, I can try.
You'll die.
Or you'll die. Fuck you.
All right. This is before we roll for initiative, right? We are getting close to a good time to end, but I do need to know, Akama and Celise, you guys were under the effects of mind control. You were driven to this fountain of cool, pure water. You feel immediately thirsty. You feel like you are dehydrated and parched, and what lies in front of you is the most delicious, most healthy water that you've ever seen.
Healthy.
Do you drink from it?
Healthy?
But how are we supposed to have a choice in that?
You
Yeah,
have
what?
been driven to water, yes, but you find
Oh, I am
yourselves...
not going to drink yet.
Ugh.
You
Hold on
are
a second.
both immediately aware that you are still immune to diseases.
All right, I'll drink.
No. Fuck. I don't know.
I mean, knowing Akuma is kind of like selfish anyway, like a little bit. So, it would be more in line with her character to actually drink because she would give in to her desires.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
But
Celise,
seeing you do
don't
it
think so?
would but seeing Akuma do it would make me. You said I would know that I'm still like immune to diseases, so like I'm not gonna turn
You
into a
know
worm
that these
thing.
worms can't hurt you. The massive undead monsters
They
surely
just
can,
die.
but anything that touches your divine flesh burns.
No, I can't.
You just stare at it. Akama,
Vaguely dumbfounded.
you drink deeply. A few things happen to everybody, but primarily to you, Akuma. The first thing that happens, Akuma, is that if you have taken any damage, your HP is completely restored.
Oh. Okay.
The second is that you take 1d4 of permanent intelligence damage.
Ew.
Your intelligence
Ew.
permanently drops by 4.
This is everybody?
No, this happens to Akuma. She drank.
Oh. Okay. Fuck.
Akuma, your constitution permanently increases by 4.
Whoa.
You are incredibly lucky that I rolled 4 and 4. I mean, I'm not incredibly lucky. It could have been better on the.
I mean, the max
but-
is 20, though, right?
No. The max is 20
No?
by normal means. It goes up.
Oh. What?
Everyone in this area, Koji, you unsheath your sword, and time seems to slow down. And Celise, you resist the waters of the fountains of green temptation.
Ugh.
But just as
So
the
that-
way, yes,
Adding that, like, or subtracting those, like, is that just from the base one? It's not from, like, the plus, right?
not the modifier, no, the base.
Okay.
So technically, your intelligence would have a -2 modifier now, makes you hella dumb. But your constitution goes up
Oh
by
boy.
2, making you hella chunk.
Yeah, but, like, question. Alright, so if I do, like, the base numbers to those, like, when I roll, I still use the modifier number, though?
Yep, you'll always use the modifier number. But
So what's the
Goodness
point?
gracious.
but the
What's
modifiers
the
get
point?
changed based off of the base number. So, for example, let's say your intelligence was what, 12?
Yeah, it was 12. Yeah.
It was 12. So now it is 8.
Oh.
8?
Yes.
Oh boy.
The club.
Oh boy.
Why is it 8?
Oh
8?
boy. 8?
Oh, 8 plus 2 is 10, right?
8?
No, it's 8.
Oh.
The plus 2. Wait a minute. Like the number in the main bubble. Not the little square. The main bubble. Oh boy. 8?
Yeah, so
No,
We
it
are
should be
so
10
dumb.
because I only went down 2.
Oh.
You went down
boy.
4.
No, I
You
gained
lost
4. I went
4.
down 2.
You lost
No.
4 intelligence.
Oh, my bad. It was at 14. That's why I wrote 10.
Okay.
So that's a 10
so,
now.
Right.
So
So
yeah.
10 is a flat 0.
Wait,
Wherein
what's
your
your-
constitution
what's yours,
goes up
Koji?
4, which would increase your
boy.
modifier by 2.
I'm also an 8.
Oh, what?
No.
Constitution.
Oh my
Okay,
goodness.
I got it.
Oh my goodness gracious.
I think
Yes.
April just got as dumb as me, but then also got better constitution than me.
Yeah. I think
This
so.
is open to everybody.
It's very weird that I'm the smartest person in this group.
This.
I'm not that smart.
That's
Either
pretty
way.
neat because, like, my saving throws would be dope. Right?
As
Okay.
as Akuma takes a deep sip of these, what appear to be these cool blue waters, Akuma touches your lips, and it is, of course, writhing worms that immediately
Ugh.
crawl down your stomach and through your veins. You can see the water itself shimmer, the area around you shimmer. The immediate surroundings waver and fade, replaced by a bird's eye view of the city of Kulith Mall at its height. The streets are empty, and as the thousands and thousands of citizens seem to have gathered in a mass in the central plaza surrounding the Spire of Long Shadows. Suddenly, a foul energy wells from the spire in the center of the city, sweeping outward and felling the living as it passes. For
Ew.
each creature that falls, you will feel a silent but potent sense of wrongness, as some indescribable part of the creature, perhaps its very soul, is drawn back towards the Spire of Long Shadows to be absorbed by the strange black monolith of stone, balanced perfectly
Oh.
at its peak. As the energy builds around the peak, a shimmering, loathsome image of a colossal humanoid figure, its body composed of 1,000,000 writhing worms, takes form around the Spire of Long Shadows. Its arms raised in triumph. Yet, in another moment, that triumphant pose seems to change to one of rage, and a soul-wrenching cry of fury tears from the undulant face. The image itself shrinks, pulled back and back into the stone monolith at the spire's peak, imploding with a horrific, wet burst. In an instant, the city is quiet again. Yet as the vision fades, the first signs of dreadful unlife spread throughout the thousands and thousands of dead bodies strewn around the ziggurat's base, as corpses, now festering with green worms, rise from death.
God damn it.
Oh.
We can give
Ah.
some guesses here, but there was, at one point, something happened. If you'd like, we can talk about the events that have transpired. Otherwise, we can call it for the night. But this might be a good point for us to digest some things. We've had a lot of events that have happened.
How fucked am I?
I have to take a shower quick.
Excellent.
But
Okay.
This is
we
a
can explain
great.
it.
No, this is a great point for us to call it for tonight. Okay. Just know that Koji has unsheathed his sword. The moment he did, Akuma took a drink. You guys all had this vision, right? I'd really like you guys to kind of chat amongst yourselves about what all is going on. I feel like there's a lot of information that's being transpired. I'd love to help, but I can't inform you of everything, of course. Once again, since nobody did the homework for last game, it will continue. You guys have met even more interesting and fun creatures, so if anybody would like to do some homework as far as further elaborating on Mr. Eligos the Storm's notes, I'll be able to give a point of inspiration depending on the homework that you do. We're not playing Age of Worms next week because April will be out of town. So perhaps next week
No,
we
the
will
week
be
after
doing
that.
No, next week.
next week.
The weekend of
I
the
mean,
10th.
if something changes, I'll let you guys know
Second.
because I'm not sure when they're leaving
Second.
either. So, if anything changes,
no.
I'll let you know.
It's
Okay.
fine. Like say they're it's cool.
Yeah.
We'll be
Either way,
here.
yeah, we'll be here. But Hambone and Rose just plan on doing Tomb of Horrors again next week,
Okay.
and we'll go from there. Please talk amongst yourselves. I'd love to hear what you guys think are happening. I love you very much. Have a great night. A point of inspiration for anyone who does their homework. Goodbye.
Bye.
I
Bye.
actually don't have a lot of time to talk right now.